Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people all around and in attendance, you can suck my ass.
Easy.
Welcome to the Dirty Word.
Welcome to the Daddy Work, episode 7, Tanner Moore. Woo! This is Music Monday.
It's a very musical Monday.
Yeah. Our first guest in the studio.
Yanny, Laurel.
Yanny. Yeah, so we're just getting together, trying to share. We're running a little behind.
Thanks, Aaron.
Hey, it's a holiday. Forget about it.
You know, I completely didn't know it was a holiday.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So thank you for letting me have off work for the holiday, guys. Appreciate it. All right, I'm sharing it out here to everybody so everybody can hop in and yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
Whatnot. If you haven't noticed, this isn't your mama's podcast. It's not really that professional.
That's another podcast, you know. not your mom's house.
Tom Segura? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
And his wife, what's his wife? I think you mentioned her at some point.
Pazitsky.
Yeah, Pazitsky. She's pretty funny.
She's pretty hot, too.
Yeah. I've only seen her pregnant, but I mean, she's okay.
That's the best kind right there, man. But if you feel like a little, never mind.
They say pregnant pussy's the best pussy.
I'm
just saying.
I've literally heard that myself.
Like I've heard people say, describe it as a hot pocket, kind of like, I don't know.
Like a hot pocket?
I don't know what that means.
Moist and cream filled or baby filled?
What kind? Probably like a pepperoni or a...
I'm thinking like mozzarella and meatballs.
Nah, I like the ham and cheese. Got to get that good swine
ham
in
and
there.
cheese, roast beef and
roast beef and
cheese.
Hey, Hot Pockets, throw out some endorsements, Sponsored by Hot Pockets, the king of pregnant pussy.
Do you guys have any sponsors tonight?
Do we? Have we picked up anything yet?
We're
working on some stuff. We got some stuff in the works.
I can't never get the information from them.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me about the company. Tell me what it is. So I'll talk about it. He's just like, it's my company, man.
it's my company. Don't ask no questions.
Like, geez.
Joe Rogan got a sponsorship from what was it, Pocket Pussy?
Fleshlights.
Right? Fleshlight, yeah.
Do you know that's Aubrey Marcus's dad's company?
Dave, just get the mic closer to you. Yeah, or you can stay on the mic. He sounds great.
Oh, I know. It's Tanner
there you
fucking
go,
Moore.
right there.
Who is Aubrey?
See, he sounds great. I think the
Marcus from Onnit.com. Him and Joe, they got the Onnit, the Alpha Brain.
Oh, that's the other guy. Okay, yeah, I guess I don't really know who that is though.
Oh, he's cool. He wrote a book.
I saw your Alpha Brain on the refrigerator there.
Yeah, it's empty though. I'm all out.
It did not work for me.
It didn't work.
You took it once.
What's it supposed to do?
It's like clears you, like makes you think
focus
more.
You can like pull words out, like say I wanted to say scrumdiddlyunches, I can actually say it, think about it.
Is it like a nootropic or however you say that?
Yeah, neurotropic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well,
Ernest White says all hail the Dark Lord. Let's go ahead and give our praises.
How do you praise the Dark Lord?
It's something about you focus north, south, east, west or something. I've seen it on the craft. It's got to be true.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. That's the only thing I could think of when I watch the craft.
Oh man, the first thing I wanted to bring up was the other night I saw who's the guy from Slipknot? Not Slipknot.
Corey Taylor.
No, not him.
Slayer.
Korn. What's his name?
Jonathan Davis.
His solo album just came out.
Right. Yeah.
He said it was like 10 years in the making or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chinese Democracy Part 2.
Part 3. Tool's going to come out.
Oh yeah, Tool. He's playing Bogarts.
Who?
Jonathan Davis.
Oh,
coming up.
Cool. Yeah, I think I saw that it was his American tour or whatever. Yeah.
Tanner, tell us about the flying things.
Flying things.
Where to begin?
We've been a band for like probably 2 years.
2 years.
2 years now.
2 years, 6 months, 38 hours.
No, it's just about 2 years. And we've been pretty productive. We have one album out right now. We also have a music video out.
which I've personally seen.
Did you watch that? Did you see?
Good.
Yeah, it's great.
The coolest part of the video was that. So the guy came down. We hired him. He was from Pennsylvania, and he did some work with some other hardcore bands mostly.
Yeah.
And so that was, I guess, the inspiration for the video, which was just a guy, walking around.
Right.
Or whatever. Typically, I don't know. Most people who come from a hardcore background will like notice that most of the music videos are like women that do that, like they're walking through a field or something
right,
like that.
yeah.
And that's just so typical.
In the rain.
But, yeah. So we went with the guy, and we were kind of like, we just went with it.
Yeah. Right.
Hopefully we can work with that guy again. But he had this cool like gyrocentric stabilizing camera. So I mean, like the cinemas, like big movies or whatever, use that shit so that the camera stabilizes.
Legit shit.
And you can like turn it in that way, and it just stays straight. But it was really cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah, it's fun. It looks great.
It took like 4 hours or something like that to go.
Nice.
To go all the way through the town. We had like a big old plot that we wanted to do.
Yeah,
but it ended up just falling apart, unfortunately. Hopefully we can do something like that. Next time.
So when are you guys playing again?
We haven't played a show in a couple months because we've been focusing on composing these new songs for this new album that we're recording in the fall, hopefully.
Nice.
Hopefully we won't make it wait till like the winter or something.
Right.
So the fall, hopefully we'll record that.
You want to go with the same recording studio you used before on the first album?
No, actually. So for the first album, we went with Jordan Summers or something like that. That might not be the right last
Plug.
name. But no, that might even be the right guy.
Plugging buttholes is what I meant to say.
Do you guys know the Louisville band? Gosh, they're signed to like Tooth and Nail or something like that.
I'm not familiar with any Louisville bands.
I don't want to pull up my phone to look it up.
Days
but,
Tantric. Hurt.
No, I might look it up.
Pop Evil.
Pop Evil.
I might look it up here in a minute. But we one of the guitarists from that band
Pop Evil
recorded us, and it was a great experience. He was like a really tough producer, and I've not really had experience with a tough producer before.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was in the studio at some point, and it took me like so many tries because, as you mentioned before, when you get into the studio, there was something about it that
it's totally different.
It's totally different. Like it's totally different.
Shout out to Coleman there.
You have to get everything perfect, and gosh, you got
it's a different beast, man.
Yeah, you got to replay the same sections over and over again until they're perfect. And gosh,
that's when I learned that I was a horrible musician. I remember calling me like, just give Shad the bass.
Just go ahead and give when you do tracks, do you do like the metronome and all that?
Yeah, I definitely have to have a metronome. I have to have it super loud in my ears. I mean, drums are loud anyways, but I just get lost with a metronome if it's too soft.
Right.
So I have to have it really banging in my ear to the point that it's like probably hurting my ears. But yeah, so I was going through a section, and he like came in and threw a bottle at me and was like yelling at me. He was kidding, of course, but I mean, it was just he was a good producer. I think I wanted to go.
I said one more time. God damn it, Tanner.
It was basically that. Yeah, I wanted to go back to him again, but I think we're gonna go with. Gosh, I already forgot his name.
You'll have that. Quit smoking the reefer, son.
So there's a no. So there's a band called, and it's the guitarist from that band. They're from Lexington, and he's recording us, I think, this time.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
and
that'll be in the fall.
Recording in Lexington, or?
Yeah, it'll be in Lexington. The last guy was in Louisville, so that was like an hour drive. That was kind of out of the way. We spent only a weekend on it, so I don't know. Maybe that was a hindrance. Maybe.
Yeah.
But this one's local, so it should be. I don't know. We should have a lot of time.
Nice.
And it should be easy to travel and stuff.
So you guys play when you play a lot of Lexington around that area, or?
Yeah. So the idea is you saturate your own town. You don't want to saturate it too much, but you kind of do in a certain way.
Yeah.
But gosh, it's like a duality almost.
It is.
You do, but you don't.
Yeah.
So you want to it's also time. So over the course of time, you want to spend a lot of time in your hometown,
Yeah.
and get a great following there, and then from there you want to like expand your radius and go to the major towns. Like for example, it'd be like Louisville,
Louisville,
or
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, right? And then maybe south, maybe all the way to Nashville and Knoxville.
Right on.
But we haven't gotten to that level yet because we've
Cool.
only been a band for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But that's the general idea is what you're supposed
What's
to do.
your favorite place to play in Lexington?
The Burl.
Yeah,
I fucking love the Burl, dude.
The
Yeah,
Burl.
it just
That's my place, dude.
It came up out of nowhere right after Buster's, you know, fell through or whatever. Which I was really hopeful that Buster's.
I'm not a fan of Manchester.
Remember the Tiger? Remember the dude I met at the bar at Horseshoes that one night when I went up on stage?
No.
You remember that night with me, you,
Horseshoes?
Girth?
Oh, you and Girth.
Me, Girth.
I do remember that. That cowboy playing all them country songs.
And I was like, buddy, let me get up there and do one, son.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't even
These guys were a legit band too. Like they played like nonstop. They were playing Devil Went Down to Georgia. The dude was doing a guitar solo, the fiddle on guitar. They were fucking
It was
sick.
badass. And I talked to him into letting me go up on stage.
I was like,
They let you up on stage?
Yes.
Yeah, and I couldn't even walk.
He couldn't know.
I couldn't even walk. But dude, I'm telling you what, I come off that stage and my fucking head was so big. I was like, yeah, boys.
He started making out with some broad outside on the patio. Oh God, she was
like 50 years old.
Yes,
at
at least.
Okay, in my defense, it was cold outside. She reached her hands in my pants and grabbed my wiener and says, "Is that all?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm a grower, not a shower, you know. It's cold out here.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
God.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what Joe Rogan says. That's what 50-year-old women do, man.
Dude, it was no bullshit. She's like, I don't want to fuck around. She's just like, let me see that dick, son. Bada bing, bada boom. I was like, all right, I love being famous.
So speaking of Manchester, did you go to the John 5 over there?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't make it there.
I was gonna go to the POD. We were gonna play over there.
Yeah,
they canceled last minute.
Really? I didn't know they canceled.
Weirdest thing, like the parking lot was empty and there were no lights and shits. But I kept checking the thing. There were no cancellations from what I saw. Probably just didn't check hard enough. But I did call. What was it? The venue, I think.
Yeah. Wow. I wanted to go see Corey Feldman. He was supposed to play.
What?
Yeah, him and his Angels.
No.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes. And
who is that?
Corey Feldman. He was like child actor
from the
he was
Burbs.
Stand By Me, the Burbs.
He was Leonardo in the.
He was. Yeah.
Turtles.
He was.
I see.
Oh, he's in Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. Yeah.
Hmm.
Total
Total got diddled when he was in Hollywood, man. He's one of those guys.
Was he doing stand up or what?
No, he has a band. Oh, you got to check it.
Oh,
you got to see it. It's a spectacle, and it is nothing like you've ever seen.
He's trying to earn his way back in the Illuminati.
It's something.
Somebody's got something on him, man.
What do they play?
Awful.
It's bad. Oh my God. The chicks his Angels are hot as fuck though.
What do his Angels do? They just dance.
They play music. They play the instruments.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
See, I'd go to see that.
Cool. Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool.
He looks, dude. Do you ever notice how much Corey Feldman looks like Charlie Sheen? Think about it.
I'd have to see a picture of him because I still can't place it.
Let me pull it up.
Look into it.
Look into it.
He looks just like Charlie Sheen, man. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. He's got that tiger blood, man.
Tiger.
So do you play guitar? Obviously, do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play guitar pretty much since I was 12.
Cool.
10, 12.
He taught me how to play guitar.
Nice.
Don't tell nobody that.
That's why I'm so shitty.
So
don't tell nobody.
So what do you know? Do you know your scales or?
No, I've always just kind of learned by ear and played.
That's what I was. Yeah.
I mean, I learned a few scales like blues scales, pentatonic, the basic stuff.
That's cool.
But I just grew up listening to a lot of Guns N' Roses and trying to emulate Slash and
a lot of that going on.
Were you ever in a band? I mean,
Yeah,
you know, you obviously know about recording.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, in high school, I was we were in a band for 5 or 6 years, I guess.
Speaking of which, in 3 weeks when Chad comes on, he's coming up from Nashville. I think we should honestly get DJ and Casey in here.
Yeah,
Have a little nether reunion.
that'd be dope.
Here.
I think Casey lives up in Michigan though. Might be a little trouble getting him down.
He's
but
got 3 weeks. Maybe we can
I'm
start.
sure DJ's
GoFundMe.
not doing much though. DJ's plays. Do you know Champs of the Sun? That man.
Yeah, I've
He's
seen them once.
The drummer is who we're talking about. DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, they used to be Flatline. That's what they used to be.
Mark Bell.
Mark Bell.
Yep, lead singer.
Very cool. I don't think we played a show with them yet, but yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Shoot, who did I see them with? I think I saw them. I can't say who. Do you guys know Lilac, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Lexington local, and they're so good.
Nice.
You guys have got to I don't know, check them out or something.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Well, if they're coming around the borough,
they're going somewhere. Yeah, they played the Burrow a million times. Oh yeah, so the Burrow, is definitely my favorite.
Hold on, this is him right here.
tell me that's not Charlie Sheen's love child.
I don't think he's like old enough.
Man, that's a strange looking guy, I guess.
Oh,
I
it gets
don't know.
weirder. What's
He's very inspired by Michael Jackson.
How so? Is he saying
Like the way he dresses, dances. He dances just like Jackson.
Is he a singer? Is he a singer of the band? I
Yeah.
guess?
Oh yeah.
Does he play an instrument, or does he just?
He just sings or tries
It's
to.
more or less was satire.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's weird, man. Like it's hard to explain.
It's
You just gotta experience it, man.
and when you do, you just can't go back. You know, it's like
So is he signed to a record label?
I have no
I'd
idea.
be curious what record label.
I have no idea. I mean, he's super famous, like huge. Corey Feldman was like one of the, when you say childhood actors, he's like top of the list.
Corey Feldman.
Corey Haim, Corey Feldman,
Like those 80s.
the 80s, yeah.
Like
That was way before your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
I'm not. I know I recognize the name for sure. Yeah. Corey Feldman.
Corey. I can't believe we brought
Look
up
into
Corey Feldman. Like my day just got so much better.
Yeah.
Like anytime I talk about Corey Feldman, I just get happier inside. It's like I get the little.
So what was he in?
What movies?
Yeah, like what?
Probably most famous for Lost Boys,
Lost Boys.
I would say.
Oh no, Stand By Me.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me is like one of the fucking top ones.
Yeah.
Damn.
$31?
31 and you're 30.
30. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Wow.
6 years ahead.
How
of
am I
me.
31 and you're 30? How does that work out?
I turned 30 in 2 months. You're
Oh, okay.
32.
You're still 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're still 30.
Yeah.
2 years older than me.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Something like that.
So have you ever like tried drums or whatever? I
Tried drums?
I played guitar first.
Oh my God. I
and,
can't.
It was all right. Like guitar was fun. It's a melodic instrument, right? So
Yeah.
It's not.
Right.
It's different than drums in that way, but like at some point I think so I was a part of a metal band called Renaissance,
Nice.
Prague metal band. That was my first thing.
Nice.
And our drummer, I think I was the front man of it. I was the unclean vocalist or whatever. So I was doing the,
Oh, two vocalists?
no, there wasn't two vocalists,
Oh.
but I was
Is
I
it-
was the unclean.
You
But-
said
Oh,
prog
okay.
metal, but do you mean what's that? Grindcore?
No, I mean it was prog because we had like weird time signatures at some points and stuff like that. So
Was
yeah,
you
it
inspired by Under Oath at any point in time?
Yeah, Under Oath is one of my favorite bands actually. So I'm sorry, dude.
Get the fuck
I'm
out of
sorry.
here.
Yeah, sorry, dude. So have you heard Define the Great Line? Have you heard that album?
No.
Dude, it's by that album.
Okay.
And then get back to me. But
All right, I'll honestly give it a shot.
I've never listened to them.
oh, you've never listened to it?
I've never listened
Wow,
to
remember
them.
Lord
because they're like
Bergman?
they're big.
Loved
Yeah,
Under
yeah,
Oath. Loved Under Oath.
I never really, I just never have really had the opportunity. I guess, or-
I heard a song. Well, I seen a song. It said, "I have 10 friends and a crowbar says that you ain't gonna do shit." That is a song name.
I think that's one of their earlier songs. maybe.
Yeah, clearly.
Wait, I have a what now?
I have 10 friends and a crowbar that says you ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
they're a big proponent of those long song names. Do
Yeah,
you guys know Panic at the Disco?
Yeah,
I've heard of them.
They were another big one of that. Like they just every song
Right.
name is like, this television's too big for this room. I had to throw it out the other day.
Right.
And
Every song title was a suicide note, basically.
Courtney did it.
it.
You mean murder? You mean a murder note?
damn. So did you listen to this?
I only listened to the music video.
I listened to
yeah.
it like several times.
He's got it.
5 times through.
We chose that one.
He was
for the
hogging
music
it.
video because it was like, I guess, the most accessible for everyone. I don't know. We kind of wrote the album. I don't know if this is bad or good, but we kind of wrote the album to please people in a certain way.
Yeah.
Instead of like write music for us.
Okay.
So I mean, there's that difference, I guess.
So you hoard yourself out to the man, pretty much.
So basically,
Kinda, for the
it's like, what do you think they'll want to hear? Like,
Yeah, right. So I mean, we did. I wouldn't call
like
it a
we
cop-
want people to dig this.
Right. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a cop out.
No.
But we did. We wanted people to like us. Obviously.
Yeah.
So we took that into consideration, and whenever we were throwing this CD out to like independent radio stations,
Yeah.
because there's so fucking few of them because of
Yeah.
fucking Clinton's, what was it, Telecommunications Act?
Oh,
in 19.
That's Tipper Gore.
I forget what
There
year
ain't
it was.
shit. There ain't shit out there, really.
Anyway,
You have to get on local podcasts.
that's a rant. But so anyway, so we did a Louisville one, and they sent it back to us. They didn't send it back to us, but they kept it and gave us a message back saying like it wasn't unique enough. So they're not gonna play it.
Really?
That was kind of a jab. It hurt a little bit,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So, but we
Fuck them. Who is it? Louisville. Fuck all the. Actually, fuck Louisville.
Fuck Louisville.
I think there are 2 like major independent stations, if 2 at all.
Well, they obviously do not support local music.
No, it's because they're
Yeah,
fags.
they don't support it. They only support it. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess I never thought about that. They only support their idea of
Yeah,
local music.
That's fucked up. Fuck
That
them.
is pretty fucked up.
Huh.
But
I bet you if you was a rapper, you'd make it.
yeah, probably. Like what's his name? I think we were talking about it before. The guy who raps with Drake now and fucking 2 Chainz and
Are you talking about Post Malone?
no,
Oh.
he's from here. He's
Oh.
Tyson Miller or Bryson Tiller.
Oh,
or
I have.
something like
I'm
that.
out of that game. I don't know.
Here. I'll just look it up real quick.
I don't know that
I
one.
had no idea.
Never heard of that.
But yeah, I'm not gonna look it up because I want to listen. But it's either Bryson Tiller or Tyson Miller. One of
need
those two.
charge?
Sorry about that.
You got an iPhone?
Android.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stick it in this slot.
You in the wrong house, son.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
Stick it in this slot, right?
Slot it right in.
I appreciate you. So anyway,
It's like
Tyson
that
Miller or
phone.
Bryson Tiller, he throws in lines that like locals would know and stuff like
Oh,
that. So
okay.
he's
Yeah.
one of his lines.
It don't fit.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
too big.
Really?
I couldn't even spit on it. My bad.
So yeah, so he throws in lines like that locals would know. I was driving back from somewhere, I forget where it was, and gosh, I wish I could remember where it was, but because it was relevant to the story. But anyway, I heard that song come on, and he said back and forth from Louisville to Lexington mileage, and I'm like,
Hmm?
so is there like a Louisville and Lexington that's somewhere else or something like that?
Oh,
And
dude, they're all over. There's Louisville's and Lexingtons everywhere, literally.
And so I looked up that phrase, and yeah, it's a dude that's fucking from here, and he just like went with the right producer or something like that for his mixtapes, and that producer like obviously gave him great tracks, but
Yeah.
got his name out there, and now he's fucking rapping
Wow.
with Drake and 2 Chainz and
Wow.
all of those.
It's kind of like
big
it's kind of like
guys.
hitting the lottery when it comes to stuff like that. Sometimes, man.
Yeah,
It really is.
but see, honestly, I hear about it a lot, and it gives me a lot of hope because if you just put the time into it.
Absolutely.
The time is the biggest part.
Yeah.
That is the biggest part. If you don't put the time into it,
You have to be out there. You have to hustle 24/7.
Yeah.
Push
Right.
it. Push it. Push it.
yeah.
It's almost the
If
same
you
way
don't
with
do
this
that,
podcast.
you got you
Right.
got nothing.
So I have a problem with like getting, slightly depressed or down or whatever whenever we don't play shows.
Yeah.
Even if we're writing in other ways, like
Right.
writing for this new album or whatever.
Yeah.
It just sucks because time is going by and I feel
Yeah.
like we're not.
Right. I feel you. I get what you're saying. Like sometimes it's nice just to go out and kick the dust off. You know.
Yeah. But I also feel like I only have like I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna pursue this for my entire life. I feel like I might have like 20 years or something like that, and if nothing comes of it, then I really don't know.
What's going to happen after 20 years?
A Queen
I
cover
don't
band.
know, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I might be too old to be pursuing it in that way, or
Yeah, I
something.
feel you.
don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Ryan
Yeah.
Kidd told me one time. He's like, dude, ain't you like 25? He's like, you're way too old to be in a band. I'm like, God, this is the guy told me he hoped I died in Afghanistan. So he's been my hardest critic to date.
I mean, no, 25 is not bad, and 35 is not bad. I mean, it just starts unless you're at a certain level.
Yeah, if you have a fan base, certain
unless,
level,
right? Unless you're at a certain level, 45 starts
Right.
to look kind of bad.
if you're like 45 trying to get a gig with
Yeah.
someone,
See, I don't want to name any like names or anything, but I know some people.
Do the cough thing.
I've seen it.
So some friends of friends.
Just call
or
him
whatever.
Girth.
Yeah. And Girth, he
This is the dirty work, man.
Dude, well, we put it all out there. No edits, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and just bash them, dude. Just change their name.
No, but your point you're making is
he's too old, and the optics of it are a certain way, right?
Right.
At a certain point, he's not at that level.
Hey, it's a young man's game.
Yeah,
it really is.
He's forking into that low level at an old age that just looks peculiar.
Yeah.
So do you have that like fear that that'll be you someday?
Yeah.
Is that like your overlying?
I think every musician has that fear, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
I want to be that guy.
I mean,
I don't think you fear it though. I think you'll embrace
I'll
it.
Embrace it.
I think every musician feels that way that isn't like, actually successful.
Right.
Like I know.
Yeah.
I know that the members of Lilac probably aren't thinking like, oh man.
Right. Yeah. But if you're out there in
the
the streets trying to get noticed, you definitely.
Well, I mean, what would it take for you guys? I mean, you guys have 2,000 followers on Facebook and fan base.
We have probably like 500 or something like that. Now Jandergan has 1,000, which is good. We have over 1,000, but we've been on hiatus for I don't know, probably. I want to say it's like a year or something like that.
So you play in another band?
Yeah, I'm in 2 bands. The first one's Flying Things. That's these guys right here.
Oh yeah.
Cover your face. And then the other band is Jandergan. We have 2 albums out, 2 EPs, I should say. Just because that's another sort of route that you can go, I guess, is to constantly release EPs. So that one, you're not funneling too much money into into like a big full-length album that may or may not go anywhere, or may not pick up speed at all.
Yeah.
So constantly doing EPs is good until either you get picked up by a record label due to your popularity, or you could
what's that yellow thing right there? What does it say?
You're fine. You sound amazing, but he's pop.
What is that?
Battery? I don't know.
No, there was a yellow thing that popped up. Never mind.
It just says the Dirty Work Podcast, and it's got a
no. There was a yellow banner right there, like it was froze up or some shit.
It said Dave's gay.
Newsflash, we know. I'm just gonna embrace it. I'm trying to convince a dude at work that tranny porn's not gay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he says
you're trying to convince him that tranny porn is not gay. First off, it's okay.
But okay,
so I had this discussion the other day about tranny porn.
There is rules to it.
But my thing is like, is tranny is that politically correct?
Yeah.
To call someone a tranny?
Yeah.
But it's on like
it's transgender.
I mean,
LGBTQ.
I don't know. I feel like calling someone a
LGBTQABC.
I feel like calling someone a tranny is kind of a slang. You
can't walk up and be like, "You fucking tranny."
Right? Yeah.
You can't do that.
But if you're on YouPorn or whatever site you use, it's there, tranny.
What do you say? Like,
so transvestite is still a term, right? That's still like a proper.
I think that's the layman's medical term for it.
So tranny is probably okay then.
Just short for it.
It's just short.
Yeah, just short.
Right. Okay.
Abbreviation. That's fine.
Okay, that clears that up.
Yeah.
We're breaking down.
But anyway, tranny porn.
Okay.
So
the rules to it is
you know them. Did you make these rules?
I did. I made these rules. It's the set list of how it's not gay. All right. You can't watch a tranny bang another tranny, that is gay. But you can watch a tranny.
Wait a minute.
Bang
Wait,
a
wait,
chick.
wait a minute. What's a tranny again? Remind
It's
me.
a chick with a dick.
a chick with a dick.
No, I
Okay.
think that's different.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
See, then I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay,
So
okay.
what's a
Lady
tranny?
boys.
That's a term.
Lady boys.
Lady boys.
Lady boys.
Yeah,
that's what
that is
you're talking
acceptable.
about.
She-male.
Transvestite.
She-male.
A
Is
chick
that,
with
is,
a chick with a dick.
does she have? Does he?
Now,
Does
see,
it
you
have?
you better watch out.
Easy.
You get some backlash there.
Does he? Does it have tits?
It.
Yes, they have tits. They had tits. Big titties.
What's your pronouns?
So okay.
I identify as XY.
So I guess okay. So I guess that's what we're going with. Transvestite, a chick with a tits.
Or do you feel uncomfortable right now?
I don't know what to call it. I guess a chick with dick.
Okay, she-male.
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 Just stay with
Yeah.
she-male.
Okay.
Why
she-male.
she-male porn is not gay?
That has tits.
Okay. You can't watch a she-male bang another she-male because they both have dicks. And when dicks touch, that's gay.
Okay.
Now, if you watch a she-male
That's
bang,
a fair statement.
now if you watch a she-male bang a chick, okay, would you rather see like a big, hefty, Harley riding, hairy chested Russian like lay this pop to this chick? Or would you rather see a chick with a dick bang this chick? Not gay. Right? Right? That's not gay. But if you're focusing more on the penis, that's gay.
I feel like I might need that explained to me again.
Yeah.
That was,
Okay. One more time for the record.
For the people in the back.
Is everybody in? Okay. A chick with a dick
Chick with a dick
banging a chick.
banging a chick.
What's the difference between like a hairy Russian, like, oh, this should banging her?
Okay, regular
Or
Russian.
you want to see like the chick with tits bang this chick?
Huh.
Now, see, do you want to see a big hairy dude? Or you want to see a chick with a dick?
Yeah, Tanner. Which one?
That's a thinker.
That's.
But see, that's not gay. But if the she-male bangs a dude, that is gay. Gay.
If a she-male bangs a dude.
That's that, dude. You can accidentally click on those.
One thing is for sure. One thing is for sure is that I would certainly run from either situation. If I was
Just
in,
embrace it, man. Just embrace it. It's the new generation. See,
Yeah,
you know how we feel uncomfortable talking about Corey Feldman? The new generation's looking at you like, what is he, racist? You don't like trannies? You don't like females? See, it's just a 10-year gap.
I think that's been argued before. I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Dude, when I was in
what?
Afghanistan, this was a fucking debate going on because there was somebody that had some tranny pornies when I first seen it.
Oh.
And it was like everybody shared the porn. It was like collecting cards, you know? It's like, ooh, you got that one? Ah. And so somebody had put out some fucking tranny porn. And everybody's like, whoa. But then the research started happening. You know, you've already seen the same 20 pornos over. So you start clicking on some new stuff. And you're like, wait a minute, that ain't gay. It's legit. That chick's banging that chick. Wait, that means the dude's banging that chick. I'm confused. But then that was a fist fighting debate in Afghanistan, whether or not tranny porn was gay or not.
I can't say I've ever seen it.
There's half of them's like, it's not gay.
I
It's
feel like
legit.
they're just.
Oh,
I feel like they're just over there in the hole and they're just like, yo, stab. Donnie's like, stab. I'm pretty sure it's gay. Pop, 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 pop.
That's gay, stab. I mean, it's a very, very legitimate argument, you know. Like,
It's above my head. I don't know.
I just got to go out there and just be like, fuck it, man. Like, I've been watching porn since second grade, you know.
damn.
There's not much.
Got to it early.
Dude, we had the Spice channel. I figured out the code blocked on the TV, and I said, "Thank you, Jesus."
Damn.
Like everybody else is like talking like about where the pussy was and stuff. I knew where the pussy was. I knew exactly how to work it. I was a pro at third grade.
The little dude in the boat.
Time I got the fourth. I mean, fuck, I didn't get laid for another 10 years, but I knew how to work it. Ruined the blowjob for me completely.
I meant to ask you guys, where did you guys land on the whole Kurt and?
Oh shit!
Did you guys land anywhere on that?
That one.
No,
Did she
it's
kill
still
him?
stalemate. It's still stalemate. But I did have a friend bring something up.
I have friends coming up to me like, "Man, you made some excellent points."
Oh, fuck them. But I had a friend say something about when they did the autopsy and they got the heroin like level.
Mhm.
If it had anything to do with him like blowing his head off, like would that mess with his blood and
He couldn't
stuff?
have done it. He couldn't have
No, I'm
pulled
just
the fucking
saying, like-
trigger with 4 grams of heroin coursing through his veins.
Right. Well,
Veins.
maybe it wasn't that much. Maybe blowing his head off made it look like it was more because the blood there was
How the fuck you figure that one?
Because of the ratio. Because
Yeah.
he
because
lost
the
a lot
ratio of blood.
Huh.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't think blood
That'd
dilutes.
be-
I thought that was something to look into
That'd be very detailed. That'd be a very
Yeah.
detailed theory.
because I feel like they came in and was like, oh, he killed himself, suicide, and they didn't really look into it.
How did you shot guns. You know how hard they kick, dude. The gun fucking would have flew out of his fucking hand.
So
He wouldn't
did-
be laying there clutching it.
I mean, I imagine that he pulled it with his toes. I mean, if he did it by himself.
Mm.
They found the gun.
He did it with
this.
his hand. Yeah,
Like he was laying like this when his head blew off.
he was like
Was it on his back in the floor, right?
yeah.
So he did like this.
He was setting down when he did it and reached down with his hand and did it.
That's a pretty tight grip for a man on 4 grams of heroin.
Damn.
That's
It's
all I gotta
true.
Say about that.
It is true, but there's so many other circumstances,
see it in your eyes.
evidence
I can see it in your eyes. You're starting to
that
question
goes
it.
against it.
You're starting to
The only
question
thing
it.
I question is the whole heroin level. Maybe that's Maybe that's a misprint.
You wish it was, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, maybe it is.
Fuck you. You know she was killed.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why'd you have to bring this up?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. You just ruined the podcast.
Yeah, I don't remember. I had to get an answer. Sorry. So
No.
wait. So what do you believe then?
I believe that he did it. Like
He did it himself.
Yeah, he did it himself. Like it kind of just the way like the whole story is, and the suicide note, and the way he did it. Like he was by himself. He bought the gun. He went, got the gun, got a root beer, got his smokes, went
So
up to
he
the
for sure
greenhouse.
bought the gun.
Yeah, he bought
it
that
at a pawn
gun.
shop.
Did he kill himself the same day? That he bought
No,
the gun?
No, it was like 2
6
weeks. It was like 2 weeks before he killed himself. He bought the gun.
Was he in rehab for like the 6 days?
Shit. So have you guys seen that movie that was about the last 2 weeks of his life?
Oh, Last Days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
We actually
fucking
had-
it's
movie.
like silent,
Yeah.
like a silent film. And yeah, I
It's like
love
It's
it.
like a western or something.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
Yeah,
We have it. We have it in there.
Do?
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. It's good.
Wait, anything Kirk
And that's
related,
pretty
we talk
much
about it.
that Last Days is pretty on point with
Remember
how
when-
it went
You
down.
remember when they like told the roommates were gay? They went up there's like make it out the bed and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
I don't know.
And then the people got pissed off, like, we're not gay. What they wrote that about? They're like, no, we're not. We went upstairs messing around, man.
I like that little recording session that he had.
Oh,
in the
that's a
movie.
fucking awesome.
See,
That's my favorite part of the movie.
Is that true or is that an
I
interpretation?
don't know. I don't. I've never heard of that till I seen the movie.
I heard that whole movie was just an interpretation.
I mean, it is.
No
it
one was
is.
there with him. I mean, who knows? I mean, apparently he ate mac and cheese, so I'm sure when they went into the house, they found mac and cheese. So they kind of put 2 and 2 together. I'm sure
That sounds really
certain
good right
things.
now.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese sounds good.
I got some mac and cheese in there. From Cracker Barrel.
You got food in there?
Yeah, I got bratwurst for us too after the podcast. We can grill that.
Shit.
Is it that frozen one or the one that's dry?
Just the dry one stuff.
dry
It's the
stuff.
Cracker Barrel
That's good.
brand.
That's good.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel just came out of nowhere with that cheese, man.
I've not had it.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere with it. It wasn't. Where was Cracker Barrel cheese a year ago? Nowhere. Wasn't
Shit,
anywhere.
It's up at Kroger now. I'll tell you that.
Fuck. Well, I was gonna say something next. But yeah, that was a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
Damn. I love movies like that. Really, just I'm a cinema freak. I
Really?
love a good.
Have you?
fucking movie.
What's the last good movie you've seen?
Young Guns too.
Like going to a movie, like going out to the movies.
I actually don't do that very often. I don't go to the theater very often.
I haven't been in a long time. I used to a lot.
I went and seen the new Jumanji when I was in Indiana.
Did you?
Did you?
I could have done without that. I mean, I didn't see it, but I
It's
wish.
completely different from the first one.
Yeah, I know.
But since I look like the monkey from the first one, I gotta embrace it,
So
people.
What reference did they make to Robin Williams? Because they had to make a reference.
There's like a little spoiler alert, like a
Yeah,
little bungalow type deal, and it says Alan blah, blah, was here.
Alan Parsons.
Parsons, yeah,
Yeah.
Alan Parsons.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's the only Robin Williams reference.
So I can't think about my last one that I've seen, although probably my favorite movie that I can think of at the moment. It's definitely in the top 5. What'd you say,
Brokeback Mountain.
No,
Part
I
2.
actually haven't seen that.
I heard they're making a part 2 with chicks. I hope that's true. I don't know if it's a Facebook troll.
It's definitely a Facebook
Yeah.
troll.
No, it's not. I still have hope.
Look into it.
So, have you guys seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Oh,
Mind?
fuck yeah.
Fucking, oh my god.
God damn, it's a good movie.
Michelle Gondry, the director, is one of the best.
Oh, yeah. What else did she do? She had another really good one.
It's a guy, but he's just got a girl name.
Wait, who's the?
He's French.
I thought there was
That's
a.
Russian.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Lords of Dogtown. That chick that did that movie.
I never saw
Sorry.
that one. But have you seen Eternal Sunshine?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great. It's just, I mean, even with like the optical illusions, like whenever Jim Carrey was a kid,
yeah, and then in the kitchen.
he was under that table,
Yeah.
but he was still like a full grown man. Like they made huge props and stuff, and in the behind the scenes they show you that the table was like not flat at all. It was like, so there's 2 legs here, and then behind you it just gets way bigger. There's 2 massive legs.
Well, they did that with Lord of the Rings too. Whenever they was comparing the hobbits to
Fuck you. Lord of the Rings.
They did that too with like Gandalf being so tall, being a wizard, and then you had the hobbits were little. They made the furniture like that too. They used the same.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. See, I love optical illusions like
That's
that.
really cool.
But in cinema, it just, I don't know. It's so unique.
It's magic, pretty much.
It's great. Like, have you seen The Labyrinth?
No.
With
David Bowie.
Yeah, that's a.
Now I got some conspiracies on that movie.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Now
that one uses a lot of that movie magic. It like, don't watch that movie tripping, because you'll be like, ah!
Well, apparently, you must be Tower 7 and above if I can get this one. But you ever heard of the Mandala? It's an indoctrination of like pedophilia through the movies, like the director and shit like that. What's his name? I said it the other day. The guy who directed it, but Roman Polanski. Like, he's really big into pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you look at the concept of the movie, like David Bowie wants that little boy. Like, he wants to keep him.
I forgot we had talked about that.
Yeah, like, and it was actually on Joe Rogan's podcast. A guy come on with Bobcat, and just like completely fucking put it out there. There's a bunch of movies with the underlying pedophilia.
So that's not your theory.
No. This is out there. People are talking about it because they had this whole
Is he into is he into pedophilia, or is he just making movies for pedophilia awareness?
He's a total part of the.
I feel like that's a really thin line. Like,
that's a fucking bold move to make movies about.
What's its underlying fact? Like, underlying, you won't catch it if you're not looking for it. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's just a children's movie," but then,
interesting.
Yeah, it's like Disney, like wrapping sex on the TV and shit like that.
Yeah, what about that? That's strange. You think that's just like? You think that's just like the art department? Some like dudes like, check this out, dude.
No, he's like George has been a fucking dickhead all week. You know what? Fuck this movie.
It's weird though. Like, Disney's so huge. Like, how could something like that go on within those
You've
movies?
heard the take off your clothes.
I know.
Aladdin.
What?
Have you heard
there's
that?
a part where there's a bumblebee buzzing around.
Yeah.
And the dude that does Aladdin's voice,
he
says, "Take off your clothes."
It's the tiger when he goes to see her for the first time. Jasmine.
Whoa.
He goes to see her on the balcony, and the tiger comes out and like gets him up, and the camera is like kind of on him, and it goes away from him, but you can hear him in the background. He goes, I'm pretty sure it says, "Teenagers, take all your clothes off," or something.
No, it says, "Take off your clothes."
Take off your clothes.
Whoa,
yeah. It's the bumblebee.
Oh, it says it right.
And then, but that's not the only one. That's not. The
only
one.
There's so many.
And then the Smurfs. Check this out. It's supposed to be fucking like Third Reichish. They're supposed to have Nazi indoctrination there on the little Smurf farm.
There's so many.
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen the Smurfs, so I wouldn't know that one.
You've never seen the Smurfs?
Never watched a single episode.
I never really watched the Smurfs either.
Papa Smurf, y'all lick your ass. Yeah, lick my ass, bitch. Y'all never seen that?
What the fuck?
No, I didn't catch that one, dude.
It's good remix rap
that must
song.
have been on Spice Channel or something. We got comments.
Oh yeah, we got a ton of comments.
Oh, let's go to comments.
All right, I got a.
Let's give some
buddy of
shout
mine.
outs too, man.
Hey, shout out to my boy.
Shout out to all the
Joshua
people in
Brown.
the comments there.
He says he's going to go sacrifice a goat to get a dark flame underneath my seat so I can get my ass motivated. Shout out to Kelly McLaughlin.
Kelly.
Work with her. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Jimmy Huckabee Jr.
Right on.
Largest dick this side of Mississippi.
That's what I heard.
I ain't personally seen it, but hey.
That's what that's the rumor.
Sometimes. I'd pay $1 for it. Just to see. One time. You know, not gay.
No homo. I paid $1 to see your dick.
No homo. Not see.
That's kind of like Boogie Nights. Have you ever seen Boogie Nights?
Yeah, dude.
At the end, when he pays the dude to fucking
It's
whack
like,
it in the truck.
Tend to touch it and
Yeah.
20 to look at it. Yeah, so, but so, I mean, does that make it gay though? If something's that big, like I mean, think about it. I mean, it's like if you see something that's the size of a fucking small chihuahua or
I
something.
think I could go about my day without seeing it. Yeah.
Well, I'm a fan of the porn industry, you know. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's good shape, good length, good girth.
You can appreciate a good dick.
I can appreciate a good dick. You know?
Oh my god.
Well, he's gonna make this man. I don't like that one. It's got a curve to it. It's got a curve to it. I don't like curves.
It's got a bit of English.
Yeah, it's got that tilt up. I don't like the tilt ups.
Oh my god.
Who else we got in the comments?
That's pretty much it. We're missing Jim. Jim's not on watching live tonight.
Jim.
Yeah.
So about aliens.
Ooh.
So where do you land on aliens?
What do I know about them?
Where do you land on them? Like, what do you believe is the extent of the
You know what I
contact?
think?
He
Like,
says
do you believe that they've contacted us, or what?
I think that I think that there's like advanced life out there, and I feel like when people see stuff like UFOs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's they're like traveling through time, a different time and space, and they move in such a fast way that they bend time. And I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
well, if everything that I've read on my YouTube and Wikipedia research is true, like there's so many like levels of your consciousness that you don't even need a vessel to travel.
Well, I feel like you know, it's just not aliens cruising around. Like I feel like there's something more to it. Like it's got to be something.
The Anunnaki. You ever got into that shit?
No.
So apparently, we was put here on this earth to mine gold for the Anunnaki, because they grind up the gold and they put it in their atmosphere because they fucked it up.
What does gold do to their atmosphere?
It reflects certain rays off from their sun on Nibiru. This is legit Zachariah Stitching shit right here, dude. This is like some
And
real
then
deal.
man created a woman, and they all went to shit.
No. What they did was they come here and they found the apes, and that was the closest thing to their genetic DNA that was possible. So they spliced their DNA in with the monkeys, which created humans, because they didn't want to do all that work and get all the fucking gold out. That's why everybody's so gold crazy. Like, think about it. Why is everybody like, oh, I need gold?
Because
it's like currency.
Fuck.
Well, what made it so valuable at first?
Are we on the gold standard right now or not?
We're on the petrodollar.
You watch way too much Alex Jones.
No. Our currency really is based by fucking petrodollars. That's what backs our fucking currency is oil. We don't have no gold no more. We all went to China.
So it's not backed by gold.
I feel like gold's
No.
trying to make a comeback, but it's not.
Fort Knox has not got any gold in it.
That's a big old thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the petrodollar. And that's why we're at war with Iran, North Korea, and what's the other one?
All those places that have oil.
They don't want to be backed by the petrodollar. They don't want to go back to.
Well, that's why they killed Gaddafi, right?
Yeah.
Because he
he said, "Fuck you." We're not
wanted to
doing
get off the dollar.
it.
Didn't he want to go to gold?
Yeah, he wanted to create his own. He didn't want to be a part of the centralized banks.
Yeah.
And so that's why North Korea, they're all in the same boat in that area. They don't want to be a part of the globalist agenda.
Isn't it funny that the people that own the 4 major banks in the world just fucking own everything?
Yeah.
Isn't that just funny?
Like
haha funny.
They say like the Rothschilds, like that's not even the big ones. The ones that's the richest, you don't even know about.
The
ones that own everything.
Have you seen? Well, first of all, what do you believe about aliens? Do you believe that they've contacted us, or what's the extent of your belief? Like, are they abducting people? Have they contacted us?
Oh yeah, dude.
What do you think?
Seriously, the fucking epidemic of aliens abducting rednecks is ridiculous, and nobody's looking into it. This is some serious shit, dude. I'm being dead serious. Like I'm not fucking around right now. Like it is. You know how many rednecks get abducted a month? It's in the thousands.
I haven't looked at the numbers.
It's in the thousands, man. I'm telling you.
Why?
When I was a kid, I used to think it was DMT. Whenever I learned out about DMT.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about?
I've heard a lot of people say
absolutely
that.
That's freaking me out.
That's Carla.
She wants to look at you.
Carla?
She just completely turned around and looked at him, dude.
It's freaking me out.
Well, we play with Ouija boards and we play with pendulums and we kind of get a little dark. I played with the pendulum and it fucked me and I kind of laid it down.
God, I remember you being fucking hammered drunk. I'm driving through town. I'm sober as can be. And this guy's on a bender, like a 3-day bender, and he's got this necklace with a thing on it, calling it a pendulum.
No, dude, it was a crystal.
We're rolling down Main Street, and he's hanging out the fucking window going, and he was serious. Like, this is going to tell your future, dude.
Like a pendulum, you dangle it, and it circles.
I had to.
And then you ask it a question, and then it'll go like this, or it'll go like this.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a conduit, like, towards...
I had to fucking lock the windows on the car.
That's because I'm such a child sometimes. It's ridiculous. When I get on a good one, like a good drunk, like I'm talking 2-weeker, fucking nothing but whiskey for 2 weeks.
Oh, by the way, I brought some. You can't really call it beer. It's more like it's just like a cider, I guess. Kinda.
He brought some of that sugar water.
Sugar water
with a tad of hand sanitizer.
It's not really. It's pretty dry. It's not got too much sugar in it, but it's got 6.2%. It's pretty fucking delicious.
Drink a real man's beer.
Oh God, 5.9%. Oh.
Hey,
they get you drunk. I drank 2 pints of fucking Red Stag yesterday.
Red Stag will get you.
God damn, won't it?
That's my favorite drink, man.
You know,
it's sticky as fuck.
It's sticky.
It's so
really
sticky.
Sweet.
I was telling a friend, I was like, "You ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? The part when he Clark is dealing with the tree and he gets all that sap on him, and at the end of the night, she's like, "Can you get the light?" And he reaches over for the light and it sticks to his hand. Yeah, that's Red Stag, dude. Like, it's so sticky. You be laying there at night and it'd be like, oh, God.
You know,
it's sap.
The sugar from that shit, man.
Yeah,
that's what when I shake after that. That's what that's from. All the sugar.
That's all the DTs.
It drops. No, it's sugar actually. It makes my sugar levels drop or raise so much that fucking I'm not down in a shake. Fuck you. No, DTs. That's after a big 2-weeker. I'll show you some DTs sometime.
Yeah. Oh,
no, I've actually slowed down my drinking quite a bit.
Podcasting, working.
I know. Fuck. Usually I'd drink a fifth and go straight to work at Johnson's.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. Well, back when I could do it. Me and Jimmy, I'd be fucking puking in the fucking bag from the fifth from the night before while getting another one. We get a fifth of Jimmy, bro.
Which one's harder, Kroger or Johnson's?
Dude, Kroger's a dream job, dude.
Really?
Like, all I got to do is put my headphone in, turn a podcast on, fucking bam, it's over. I'm like,
yeah.
Hell yeah. Quick.
It's particularly frustrating for me just because I have to pick up after people like Robert. And
Whoa. Call him Bobby.
Bobby. Robert's not his real name.
We'll call him Bobby.
I call him
Bob the builder. James. We'll call him James.
Call him Girth.
Call him Girth. Yeah, Girth. Girth's the go-to.
I feel like that's every job, though. You're always having to, if you're a good worker, you're always having to pick up someone's slack. Yeah, that's just how it goes.
True that.
I do my job, I think, well, but I always try to stay over and help and stuff, you know.
That's nice. That's not going to last forever, though.
Yeah. That'll get old real quick.
Yeah, that'll get old real quick because you'll realize that, that amount of work that you can do extra just doesn't ever end, and it'll always be there.
And then they start, he'll work for me.
He's doing it, so he'll do it forever now.
I'll wait till everybody leaves. They clock out, and it's like all that shit's still on the floor and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to leave Corey here by himself. Or damn, Chris is working hard. Fuck, man. I don't know. I catch some feels for it. I'm like, fuck, I don't want those guys to be fucked. Man.
It sucks, but I mean, again, they're getting paid like a good amount of money to deal with it. Plus, they asked for it. It's not like someone pushed them into the job. So they knew what they were getting in for. It's not like they were sandbagged into it.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
So I mean, I my sympathy goes so far.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I'm still wet behind the ears. But I have had those fuck Kroger moments.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Those fuck. Even working with a hangover, man, it's really not that difficult. Like, I know at Johnson's it was always like boom, boom, boom. You're like, fuck, it's just so mundane, repetitive. Kroger, man, I'm just like, I'm always happy too. You ever notice that? Like, I'm always smiling, I'm dancing.
Because you spend 80% of your day completely by yourself, and then when it's like, oh, humans.
I used to think I hated people. I used to, but now, like, I see people at work, I'm like, it's Tanner. Tanner, did you watch the new Zachariah Stitching flick yet? Oh my god.
Speaking of news, I don't think I've talked to you guys. I was yapping about this for like a while whenever I saw it. And it was before oh gosh, it's a big long story. So did you guys hear the story about the guy in Texas that got shot in the head by that chick?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you guys see the video?
I didn't.
No, not seen the video.
There's a video?
It was on Facebook Live.
Whoa, don't poke me with that thing. Jeez.
Dude, it was
wow.
It was the most intense thing I think I've ever seen because the phone was like right here. It was sitting on the center console like most phones do. And it could see there's 3 people in the thing, and it saw the guy in the driver's seat, which was actually he was in the passenger.
Was
seat.
this a little while back?
No,
it was like a month ago.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Or there
I
might
saw
be a new
something
one
else then.
A new one? Really?
I think there's a new one because
Wow,
the chick
that's
shot a
crazy.
dude just recently.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy. You just go on Facebook Live and
murk somebody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's not like the first murder on Facebook
No.
Live either. So, but this one was particularly awful because she was just like acting all gangster and shit. And she picked up the fucking gun and she cocked it. She pulled back the
Hammer.
It wasn't a hammer because it was a pistol.
Slide.
Yeah, slide. And she fucking pointed it at his head, and she was joking. She might have thought that there was no magazine in it or whatever. No clip, but
no round in the chamber.
Yeah, but I mean, there obviously was a round in the chamber. I don't know. It was fucking weird, man.
So she shot him.
She shot him, and then she acted surprised.
Whoops.
She was like, "We throw down," and she was like,
"Oh my god!"
But dude, it was the most intense thing because like you heard him take his like final gasping trying to live breath, like where your brain is just like
yeah,
like fucking emergency.
Yeah.
So like he was shot and he was like,
oh jeez,
like oh my god, dude. And he slumped over and was right through his temple too. So he like started bleeding out onto his white shirt, and it was like chunks of viscera.
Oh
and
wow,
like,
some JFK stuff.
Yeah, he was just like,
jeez.
It was, and then right after that, we did some.
Right on.
Yeah, not me personally, but it was my friends and stuff, and I was administering.
Nice. You always got to have a ministry.
Yeah, definitely
for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Because at some point you I don't know if you've ever done it before, but you just like lose all motor function, and it's fucking amazing.
I've never done DMT, but I have did heroic fucking doses of acid, 10 strips, like
10 strips.
One night, me and my buddy Ricky or Slicky, we ate
Slinky, Slippy, Dopey,
16 hits of acid apiece.
Whoa, shit!
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was looking for God, man.
Damn.
All I found was the dam.
I don't think I'd move. I would just be sitting there. I'd just lay there because you couldn't do anything. I wouldn't.
Oh, you can do a lot. I thought Indians were chasing me.
I would be so fucking sedated. Damn.
Wait, Indians like
Like
feathered Indians?
Like feathered Indians. Yeah, not Hindus, but like Native Americans. Like for real. Like every time I eat shrooms, dude, I always feel like there's an Indian behind me. Like it's creepy, man.
Half naked Indian.
What's your religion? Do you have one?
Porno.
Do you believe in God, whatever that means to you?
No.
No. Atheist?
Unfortunately not.
Not agnostic, straight atheist.
I struggle with it. Sometimes I'll be spiritual. I mean, sometimes if I'm like, so I'll pray. I'll be like, fuck, man, I'm fucked up. I'm in this situation. Like, I'll pray to something. I'm like, please, I hope it gets out there to somebody. But I can't subscribe to it.
Okay.
It's I do believe in the morals of it. Like, don't kill, don't steal, don't be a piece of shit,
Of like Christianity or Catholicism or whatever.
Is that the 12th commandment? Don't be a piece of shit.
Don't be a piece of shit. That's the 13th.
Thou shalt not be a piece of shit.
Thou shalt not be an asshole today.
What about you, Aaron?
Me?
It believes in my penis. Ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Williamson.
No, is he calling?
Dirty Work Podcast. How may I help you? What? What?
You know your religion, you dumbass. Remember doing that?
Oh, whenever I got the upside down cross branded on my leg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a good one.
Yeah. He's like,
I can't believe we just had a call in about Donnie.
All right, Donnie. Hey, explain to these people that nut.
Oh, man. I don't know how to explain it. I remember she came up to me with a curtain, not a curtain, but a hanger, a clothes hanger, man, and you molded it into a cross. And man, you're like, everybody take your lighter out and get the cross. And I remember, man, we got it hot as hell. There's like 10 of us, man, taking a lighter to the
10 people holding a ladder to this fucking cross.
You're like, hold me down, hold me down, hold me down.
Oh, my
God. And you can hear it like,
it sizzled when it hit my leg.
Jesus.
Well, see, the concept behind it was we had a sergeant there. His name was
Show Tanner.
Yeah, can I see that?
His name was
Oh.
His name was Sergeant Nathan Hampshire, and he was extremely religious. He was all about Jesus. Loved the guy. Loved him. So the concept was, if we had somebody that was that far into the light, why don't we have somebody on that far in the dark, just in case, just in case somebody was wrong and somebody was right. So I went the Satan route and he went the Jesus route, and everybody made it home, boys.
Wow. So
all
both
right,
right.
I'm watching your show. I'm getting off here.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah.
You seen any more aliens sucking Bigfoot off?
Yeah.
I sucked him off, Stab.
Hey, buddy, I'll stay in the house all day.
You stay in the house all day.
Yeah.
You can only masturbate so much, Donnie. You got to get out and get some sunlight.
Hey, you want to give your phone number out again?
You want to give your phone number out?
No, that's all right. Not today.
Remember, ladies, if you like anal and blowjobs, Donnie Williamson's number is 606-471.
I just wanted to remind you that, Stab. I'm off here, buddy.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Don Juan.
Thanks for the call.
Thanks for the calling.
That's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a hell of a guy right there, man.
Was he the alien guy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's the lights over Wheelwright guy. Donnie Williamson.
So have you seen Sirius?
No, not yet.
Or Unacknowledged?
Not yet. Not yet.
They're both on YouTube. You've got to watch them. Have you seen other one?
I've heard bad things about him though. Is that the Stephen Greer stuff?
Yeah. So what?
I like Stephen Greer though.
I want to hear the bad things because I'm determined for someone to like prove me wrong or whatever.
Right. No,
You want debunked.
Because
I like him.
I feel a tad bit. I don't know.
Biased.
I guess.
What do you mean?
Feels like you got ripped off.
No, not ripped off, but like
About Stephen Greer?
It seems by all or by most or by a lot of accounts, I should just say a lot of accounts, that this would be a phony thing, just like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
but I'm still in his grasp with
Right.
his ideas.
Yeah.
Which are, and that's based on the evidence that he's provided, which is accumulative over all of these testimonials by these high-ranking figures.
Yeah, he was at some level of the CIA, wasn't he? And
Stephen Greer.
Yeah, and he was the one that was like
he
well,
was
telling the president and stuff like, "Hey, man, these aliens."
Yeah, see, this
are real.
is one thing that I don't understand is that. So he's been doing this for a long time, evidently, and that's also part of his credentials. But he was a doctor before, a medical doctor. So he's Dr.
Right.
Stephen Greer,
Mhm.
MD, and he stopped doing that whenever he put all of his time into CSETI, which is I think a foundation that he founded. Which I don't know what it stands for, but it's basically alien intelligence, alien studies and stuff like that, alien interaction studies. And
Donnie says Stephen Greer's an idiot. He's a doctor out of Virginia. Donnie knows a lot about Stephen Greer.
does he? Well,
Donnie Williamson knows.
Donnie does know.
I'd like to be disproven, Donnie. Can you tell me anything about, why he would be a phony or whatever?
Donnie, call back in if you want to, man, and
Yeah,
we'll have this good old alien debate right here.
yeah, please.
I'm sure he'll call back. He nuts.
Because he has like hundreds of testimonials. It's amazing, and they're not from average Joes. They're from
high ranks.
high-ranking military officials who happen to see something.
Have you seen any of the stuff from the guy from Blink-182, the lead singer, Adam
See,
DeLonge?
Tom DeLonge.
Tom DeLonge, yeah.
He, I believe he's a tad bit confused, or at least Stephen Greer says that he's confused with his information because he's conflating a lot of stuff with the wrong stuff and the right stuff, and he's just kind of
molding them all together.
Yeah, so that's just kind of this mold of.
I kind of think he'd be like a little CIA shillish, you know?
Really?
Like Tom. It's kind of a weird gig, man. Like when he come on Joe Rogan, everybody was like, "Ooh,
yeah."
Is he being serious?
Jogan. Joe Rogan definitely had, bad things to say about Tom, but he also had bad things to say about Stephen Greer too.
Donnie, go to the YouTube page and comment on that. Quit comment on Facebook. You're fucking ruining my vibe, dude.
Donnie, call back, man.
Call back, Donnie. Call back, Donnie. We need you on. We know you don't want to text that out.
And another thing is, so he founded this thing a long time ago, CSETI, and he held a news conference. I forget what the conference was called. It was a big one.
Disclosure?
No, that's what his foundation now is called.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I can't remember what the news organization was. Anyway, he held that in like 1993, and he had a whole bunch of people talk, military officials that he had at that time, and he's been doing it like all this time. Somehow he is involved with. Somehow he was involved with like Clinton and stuff like that in terms of alien stuff. I'm not sure how. I'd have to watch the movie again to refresh.
I'm pretty sure I heard him once that he briefed a Clinton on the alien.
Yeah, he's briefed several things, which I don't know how he's gotten to that point. Probably maybe because he started the foundation. Things that seem strange. Another thing that seems strange is he relies on these documents that he has, which I don't know where to see these documents or verify their
CIA.org.
CIA.org.
Go there. They have tons of shit you can look up and read. You can basically stay there all day and read these blacked out documents.
Well,
it's released.
He claims to have these documents or whatever that prove certain things. For example, that like Marilyn Monroe and JFK and
so he's got
and his brother were all killed.
This is not just alien stuff that he has.
Well, it's alien stuff, and then it also ties in mostly to
Lizard people.
the military industrial complex hoarding technologies
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
I just heard something on that the other day. It was a
from the rest of the world through USAPs, which are unacknowledged special access projects,
Mm.
and they gather money from different areas. He speculates that the 1.3 trillion or something like that lost before 9/11 went to the USAP projects.
Yeah, it's like they bought a hammer for $5,000. Literally, there's receipts, and people just pissed off at like, why did you pay that much for a hammer? Nobody ever wonders where it actually went to.
Mm.
It's falling into these black ops for intelligence.
That's what he
Further.
speculates, and he speculates that 9/11. He doesn't say this; he just infers it that 9/11 was a ploy to distract everyone from that loss of money. Anyway,
Oh yeah, I mean it shut down the market. It's like everything got shut down when 9/11 got hit.
I don't know what to say
Ooh.
about that, but basically says that ever since World War II, since Operation Paperclip, we've been hoarding technologies. Like, for example,
The Germans didn't lose the war. They
Hmm.
really didn't.
what do you mean?
We broke them up. Some went to Russia. Some come to fucking America. Now think about it. You got NASA, Warner von Braun.
Right, Warner von Braun.
Fucking
Warner von Braun, evidently his assistant, is on one of these films, or on both of them. She's a member of CSETI. She corroborates that he confessed that there was a plan in place in terms of enemies for the U.S. And first it would be the communists, and then second it would be terrorists and crazy people like that, and then it would be aliens in space.
Wow.
I do hear they're planning to like do a fake alien invasion. That way it'll bring everybody. The globalist agenda will be complete because everybody like we're all humans.
So you're
Right.
Fuck these aliens.
so you're
Right.
saying, oh, I see.
I mean, and
It's kind of like how on 9/11 pulled everyone
Everybody
together.
I mean it's
It's like a false flag, basically.
Yeah.
right. It would be a cosmic false flag.
Wow.
That's what Stephen Greer speculates.
Wow.
I truly believe something like that's going down.
I can't.
Either
and-
that or they're going to project Jesus in the sky with a hologram. No, this for real. This might sound fucked up, but it could happen. Like they're going to say Jesus come back. They're going to be like, oh look, here he is. Here he comes. The rapture started, and then it's going to pull everybody. Like, oh fuck, we gotta get our shit straight. Pull everybody together. Like, oh well, we can all unite underneath this Christian flag.
Then you have the NWO.
and then it's the
World
New
Order.
World Order.
Where's that Donnie to call and tell me that Stephen Greer's
Donnie probably got distracted with some XXNX or something.
he's
watching
got a
some-
fat.
Bigfoot ran by and he's like, whoa, stab.
So some of the technologies that well, first of all, before I get on that, he speculates that we're going to the next enemy is going to be aliens, and they might stage an alien attack in order to make that happen.
Globalist agenda.
So cosmic false flag, and the technologies that they have would allow them to do that and look like aliens because
Right.
we don't have access to that technology.
Right. So they're holding all this technology, like almost like black government.
Oh,
like-
dude, America is probably
Well, see,
50
it's-
years ahead of everybody else in technology.
It's much higher than government, though. It's,
Right.
It's the military-industrial complex, which
Mm.
Eisenhower, at the end of his term, warned against this exactly. He uses the term in special language. Of course, it's coded because that's just how it has to be.
Yeah.
You can't just outright say these guys are hoarding money. And anyway, but he warned against that. And so it's the military-industrial complex that is funneling this money into projects that are only on a need-to-know basis and
Nobody needs
only
to
with
know.
people that will go along with their agenda
Mhm.
for literally furthering hyper advanced technology.
Wow.
Some of these technologies include
The blue beam.
what's the blue beam?
So some people are saying that planes never actually hit the towers. Those are holograms.
Hmm.
What?
This is a legitimate conspiracy that's going on up there.
That's not true.
That the,
That's
at the
not true at all.
holograms, but the holograms are getting so good though.
Were there any leftover parts of the plane in the Rebel?
What was it?
No,
Were there any leftover parts of the plane in the Rebel?
nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No.
There were. What
In the
about
Pentagon, there wasn't.
No.
There weren't. Okay.
The Pentagon's a
The
whole different
Pentagon was
story.
pretty
The
obvious.
tower's a little different.
Anyway, so
By the way, guys, disclaimer: this show is Tower 7 and above. You must be Tower 7 to ride this ride.
Tower
So-
7 before 9/11?
No, after. You got to look at that and notice that it fell free fall. You got to get into the whole loose change business.
So some of the technology, for example, like I've heard that light. So we know that light is, or we know, quote unquote, that light is the fastest thing in this universe. Travels the fastest.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how fast it goes, but light is
Millions.
also a frequency, right? Now, what they can do is flatten out that frequency, and then suddenly you can go faster than light. You have a thing, whatever it is,
But
a
they can't
particle or something.
they
that
can't
can-
figure out the vibrations though.
What do you mean?
The frequency, everything we are works on vibrations,
Mhm.
and that's why CERN is so important. When they made the God particle, they're going to use that to be able to travel faster than light because they've tuned into the frequency of the vibration.
The Higgs boson.
The Higgs boson, yes.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Higgs boson or the particle accelerator, but I do know that it's speculated that so if you flatten out that frequency of light, you go faster than light, and then I mean, potentially you can, I don't know, like all laws of physics break down at that point. So
Right.
I don't know what happens. You could like go through dimensions. or
You
something
bend
like that.
time, basically.
You bend something.
Yeah, something, yeah.
I don't want to say what that is, but that's beyond our knowledge.
It's if we go
Wow.
the speed of light. If I'm going the speed of light, you guys would get older, but I would stay the same. I would stay the same because I can't remember how to explain it. I'm going so fast. It's like I can't explain.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, though.
I can't explain.
I understand.
Physics. Albert Einstein equals MC squared.
So another piece of technology would be 0 point energy, which is
Dark matter.
No, it's energy. I mean, it might have something to do with that. I'm not sure what dark matter is, but it has something to do with extracting energy from the 0 point field, which is all around us. So free energy, if you want to call it that, just extracting it from anywhere.
Wow.
But-
Tesla evidently was working with technology like this, but he was shut down and defunded. So he didn't. I'm not sure if he ever got anything working, but remember that big tower that Tesla had?
He turned on the machine inside and it almost fell, almost collapsed.
The machine inside almost collapsed.
Yeah, he turned it on. He's showing the dude. He's like, check this out, dude. Turns it on,
Really?
and the vibrations from it,
Huh.
it was working at such a frequency, almost like the building started shaking,
So it was
and he
bunk.
couldn't shut it off.
So was it bunk or did it work?
It worked.
Oh well,
Like,
it,
I mean, from testimonies, I seen this on the History Channel documentary. It's
it
like,
was supposed to be
gotta be legit.
wireless energy.
Mm.
So being able to power something wirelessly through the air, and he had this huge, massive tower, and this was back in what, like the fucking
40s.
No, even before that, it was like because he died in 40 something. It was like back in the 20s or something like that,
Well, I know the one experiment I'm talking about happened. I think they called it the Manhattan Project.
or maybe he died in the 20s. The Manhattan Project. I've heard that. I thought that had to do with the atomic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
well, he was a part of that.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know that. But anyway, after he died, he was defunded and stuff. And then he died either in the 20s or the 40s in a motel or apartment in New York. And somebody, whoever it was, rushed in and fucking stole all of his documents and papers and shit.
Donald J. Trump's uncle.
And because
What?
Yes,
What?
it's Fred Trump.
Fred, is that like
And then
Girth? How about Girth Trump?
he-
Is that-
he read through the documents and he's like, "There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it." He wasn't on to nothing.
and he pissed on him and threw him
Shut
away.
it down. Threw him away. That's why nobody hears about Tesla no more.
Well,
This is seriously fucking something that happened. It was Donald. They talk about it on JRE all the time,
I'm gonna have to look
and
that
not
up.
Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan. Yeah, it's like not to discredit Eddie,
Uh,
but really,
I don't know that, but
after he died, they come in, they got his research,
uh-huh.
and it was Donald Trump's uncle who was the one that got
For
it.
real?
Yes, this is fucking
For real,
fact,
for real,
fact.
you're fucking with
No,
me.
I'm not fucking with you. This is fact. This is factual shit. Look into it, man.
I'm gonna look into it then. All right, I'm
Oh.
gonna look into that. So anyway, so somebody came in and stole his shit, and he didn't have kids or anything, right? Because he was like a weirdo, right? He was like an asexual weirdo. He was like in love with
Oh.
a bird or something like that.
Oh
right?
wow. I don't know
Furry.
nothing about
He's a
the
I
guy.
don't think he had any kids, but
Furry.
so yeah, so all that information was gone. Another person that tapped into the 0 point energy, we believe, we don't know because he was also killed.
Unfortunately, got suicided.
Do you guys remember Stephen Meyer, the guy that made the car that ran on water or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember that name.
Do you guys,
The Cracker
yeah,
Barrel incident.
yeah. So he had that, and there's fucking like the local news covered it and shit, and it was a working fucking thing,
Right. Yeah.
And he was about to patent it, and he had a meeting with some people at Cracker Barrel, and
It was a cheese.
they like poisoned him. So he
Prune juice.
and he ran out of the fucking Cracker Barrel yelling like they poisoned me. They poisoned me.
Fuck.
And that was in the police report. And
Wow.
the coroner ended up saying that it was like a coronary or something like that. But they didn't specify whether it was a poison that caused that coronary. They just said coronary
Well,
death.
the CIA does. They have stuff like heart attack guns and all kinds of shit. They shoot you and like basically it looks like you had a heart attack.
We don't know that he was poisoned. I mean, but there are poisons that cause
But
heart
if you
attacks.
think about it, man, like trillions and trillions of dollars in the oil industry. If somebody come through and changed all that, and
See,
our
that's-
economy is based on the
that's the
petrodollar.
Right, that's the whole point, is
Yeah.
that there's interest in keeping energy like
Right.
this
Yeah.
suppressed, just like any other kind of solar
Like-
or whatever.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the same thing with AIDS. Like, look at how much fucking money's into like treating
AIDS.
Treating
so why
it,
would
fixing
why
it.
would you cure it?
Same
Yeah.
thing with cancer.
Right. It's
That's crazy.
capitalizing on it. It's philosophically weird. I mean, it's hard
Wow.
to say the morals on it, because I mean, if you were in that position, I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, there's interest in suppressing this kind of energy, and I mean, I'm sure there's more instances of people trying to recreate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's geniuses all over the country. I'm surprised they're letting Elon Musk, like, they just gave him the reins and said, figure it out.
Yeah.
And
That's what Steve Greer is trying to do, is trying to collect somebody who can recreate that, and I guess evidently he hasn't yet. I believe he's coming out with a second film or something.
it's
But yeah, there's equally evidence for it, in that in there's equally evidence like against Stephen Greer and his ideas and stuff like that.
there's always
That's-
going to be people trying to debunk. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got
Kind
some,
of like Kurt and Courtney.
he's got some outlandish,
There's no debunking, so he can't be debunked with what he says, which is why I'm so interested in it. There's parts that are fishy and weird. Like, I don't know about these documents. I don't know about,
So he has them. He's just not released them.
well, no, I mean, I don't know if he's released them or not. He might have a website that they're on, so I mean, it could be my bad and they're already up. But I don't know if he's created these documents. I don't know the validity of the
Right.
documents, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know their credibility. So I don't know. So there's questions, I guess, that I have. I wish I could talk to him myself, but
Well, hopefully one day we'll have him on the podcast.
it,
we got to get more likes and follows and subscribers. So
he has a being that on his first documentary, he has like that there are tiny microscopic holes in the bones where veins go through the bones.
Mm.
I mean, that's just like how our bones work. But when they did like a DNA thing, there was a whole bunch of junk DNA, and it's just inconclusive. But then at the same, so at some level, it seems really real, and that's like fucking weird.
Yeah.
And on another level, it's like, why the fuck would aliens have legs and arms and a big head like us?
Yeah.
That doesn't really, because I mean, think of the variety of life on Earth.
Yeah.
I don't even know what percentage, but I imagine that very few have legs and arms. And
But things with consciousness, though, generally, like, say, primates, they have arms and legs and thumbs.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe. But would that be like a rule? Well, what about dolphins, elephants, mice?
Legs, arms, just no thumbs.
Yeah, I mean, in a different way than humans, though, I guess.
Well, I mean, elephants aren't really having conversations with us and stuff, you know? We have a conscious, like, we have the ability of free will, like, to think.
Well, I mean, evidently, elephants and mice and dolphins.
Pigs.
I don't know about pigs.
Pigs
Oh,
have.
pigs are smarter.
They
than-
say pigs have the intelligence of a 3-year-old.
So, do they have self-awareness with which is a particular?
I
type
think
of
when you
consciousness?
see them getting hauled in there, getting ready to get slaughtered, you definitely see it.
They're like,
They
"Fuck."
know what's going on. They have a, yeah, and there's videos you can see on YouTube of them.
I think their brains operate on a different frequency. That's just why we can't understand them.
Mm-mm.
You know, when they're like, like they're talking, but then they hear us talk. We're probably like to them. They're like, "Fuck, asshole, it's gonna kill me."
Well, I mean, there's definitely like a block because they have different mouths than we do, so they can't like make the same noises
Right.
that we can. So
That would be crazy. Say like, you know, pigs have their own language and we learned it. I mean, fuck, we can teach chimps how to sign. You know?
Yeah, there's a documentary on a, I think it was like a silverback gorilla that this lady lived with him for like 2 years, and they had like complete like conversation and like.
and then he ripped her hands off and her face off.
No, that's no. I heard about that one. It was a chimp. It was a chimp, and she got it all fucked up on wine and Xanax.
What?
Yeah, dude.
No.
And it got fucked up.
That
dude.
sounds like if someone gave you a fucking ape, yeah, that's what you would do with
Fuck
it.
yeah, dude! It'd be sitting right here next to me drinking a beer right now.
So,
But that chimp fucking ripped her friend's face off. He got fucked up, and he was just like, "You know what, bitch?" Rips her face off.
Wow.
So, did she live? Was that the one that was on Oprah?
I think, yeah, she
that
was.
Had, like
She was
the
on
veil
Oprah.
covering her face.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
I saw.
I've
her
never
face.
seen that.
I saw her face, dude.
That chimp fucking
It
fucked
just ripped her
up.
face off.
Yeah.
Ripped her fucking face apart. She's blind now.
Wow.
She can like.
What did you do on them
She has,
Xanax
like,
bars?
She has like no hands.
Jeez.
Dude, he fucking booze and
Yeah.
Xanax. Haven't you seen your friends on booze and Xanax?
I'll get another beer.
I mean, you know where that's going to go. You know, like you see your friends. He's been an asshole. He took some Xanax and he's drinking on it.
Yeah.
Let's give his chimp somebody that like he's your pet. You know, like you treat him like a piece of shit. You're like, hey, go there and sit. No,
Yeah.
no, don't do that,
Right.
bitch.
One day, yeah, he
Face off.
gets a little liquid courage and rips your fucking face off.
He's like, you know what? That one day she said, no, you can't sit there. He looked at her. He's like, bet, bitch,
bet.
bet. Stands up, puts his little wife beater on, walks over. He's got a cigarette hanging from his lip. He's like, I told you. Yeah.
Wow.
I could see that going down, you know.
Mm.
I wonder if they make like wife beaters for chimp shit.
I mean, I'm sure you could just put a wife beater on a chimp.
That'd be funny as fuck. Give him a cigarette, pack of Marlboro Reds, natty ice. Put him in a trailer park, see what happens. See if he blends in with the locals. Start working on four-wheelers and shit. So he never says nothing. He just That's all he says. Goes back, starts tinkering on his four-wheeler some more. And then that one day, bitch gets out of line.
This sounds like Wheelwright.
Turn a chimp loose and wheelwright. That'd be nuts, dude. Oh, that'd be so fucking cool, man. Somebody just brought a couple monkeys over, turned them loose in like the hills of eastern Kentucky, and just let them breed, just to see what would happen.
Wow.
And then people would be like, "God damn, these fucking monkeys, man."
What do you think Donnie would do with something like that?
He's trying to fight it.
Just trying to fight it.
Buck, get off my fucking yard, son. You're in my fucking ground right now. You ain't no Bigfoot. Get the fuck out of here.
What would he name it?
Ted. Teddy.
Teddy?
Yeah. Teddy, get off my fucking yard, son. We're talking about what if somebody brought a population of chimpanzees and just turn them loose in eastern Kentucky, up in the mountains. Just turn them loose suddenly to see what would happen.
Damn, that'd be honestly the perfect. But watch, that'd be a terrible place for them because
No fruit.
it'd get fucking cold in the winter and shit. They'd die.
They got fur.
They would. Well,
see, that's how evolution starts. You know, they'll learn how to make fire after that.
yeah.
Like, I hate being cold. Let me rub these sticks together.
Oh, have you guys seen where they're watching chimps evolve and use tools?
Tools?
Now in,
Yes.
Shit, I forget what it was. It's in some like Madagascar or some shit like that.
They're in the paleo times now. They're in the Neanderthal.
Take that,
state.
religious folks.
Uh-oh.
Evolution
Ladies and
has-
gentlemen.
Oh shit.
Who is this?
Donnie.
Yeah, buddy.
How do I call in, man? Is that my doing it that way?
You're called in right now, son. You're on the air.
You're live.
You're
on the
live
air.
on the air.
Let's talk about that
I got
Stephen
it.
Rear.
I got a funny story for you guys. I heard you talking about chimpanzees, man.
I knew that would bring him back.
Let's hear it, Don Juan.
Listen to this, man. I'm not going to say no names because I know the people that hear it, they know who I'm talking about. But when I was little, man, there's this woman that lived just like up on the hill above all of us, and we all lived down in the bottom, man. And dude, they had an orangutan. I mean, listen, dude, a full-size freaking orangutan, man. And there's a male. Well, listen to this, man. My mom and her friend, oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, these two women, man, they were best friends, and they was walking around the bottom like there's a little road that, you know, you should like walk around. It's probably like a mile. Anyway, that orangutan, man, it got to mating season, and that motherfucker went and eat bad.
No.
Listen to this, man. It broke out of its fucking cages and they come down there and like to beat this woman to death, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they like to beat her to death, and they had to put it down.
Wow, he was just wanting a piece of
He
ass.
just wants some ass, man. Why you gotta put a man down? You gotta put a man. Hashtag me too.
What a cock block.
I mean, this motherfucker been the cage bars open, dude. I mean, it's a big motherfucker.
Wow.
Hey, well, we got some questions about Stephen Greer, Donnie.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about him.
What's up? Now, I watch so much shit, dude. I get a lot of mixed up. But what do you want to know?
So have you
I'll
seen?
try to remember.
Have you seen his two documentaries?
I watched one today, man. He's all about the meditation, the conscious mind, and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's the other half of his thing about contact. He believes that they work on a conscious level.
And how he thinks that it comes through musicians. Like they'll send them a message and they'll play through the music like oh shit. He named off a couple.
I haven't heard that. No. So
I watched that one today.
why do you think he's a quack? What do you think about him that isn't valid or?
Man, I don't know. He just goes. I don't know. He just goes so deep into some crazy shit, man. I don't know.
Like what?
You just don't trust the man.
Like, he was talking about how he was laying in bed one day, man, and said that he got attacked so the UFO was trying to abduct him, and he just sat there and he would start meditating, you know, then it didn't affect him, then he said he'd stop, then he'd be right back, and then start meditating, and, you know, it'd stop. You know, that stupid shit like that, man.
That sounds like a good crystal meth binge.
Have you
Yeah,
have you attended any of his C-SETI contact groups?
This guy don't leave Will right.
I'm from Eastern Kentucky, man. What the fuck, no.
I mean, they probably
He went to Walmart last week.
Did you make it over to Pikeville?
But he did create SETI, I believe, and something else I can't remember. He said they got like 20 retired Air Force and that, you know, will vouch for and shit like that. So I don't know, man.
So what do you think about all of the people that he had on his documentaries, all of the military
That's what I just said. Yeah, all the 20 Air Force retirees and all that. Yeah, and some stuff he does, man, is believable. I don't know, some of the stuff he said, I just think way out there, man. That's all.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just remarked on that myself. I mean, I'm conflicted too, and I'm desperate for somebody to debunk him or something, because I mean, I'm apt to believe him honestly for a lot of reasons. Just because those people, man, there's no way that he can gather that many people. Have I heard of what now?
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
No, this is legit. Right?
Come on, Bob Lazar is.
No, you're thinking of the comedian. This is
no. I know the one he's talking about. He's talking about the guy that used to work at Area 51.
Area 51, and he worked out in Arizona too.
Yeah.
And they're making the
a lot of people have come forward saying he's fucking full of shit.
They shot him.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
So tell me about him.
No,
they hit him. They shot at him. And he won't say for sure if it's them or not, man. But he pretty much hints that it was. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to look that up. I haven't heard anything about that.
And he helped to reverse. He's a geologist, and he helped to reverse engineer like the crash shot from area or Roswell, and that's what the technology we have in the military today is for.
Okay, here's the way he explained that you go faster than light. Okay, take a piece of paper, draw your dot on one end, and draw your dot on the other end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then just fold it in half, and they touch. That's pretty much how he explained it.
Yeah, that's
bending time, basically.
Yeah. Bending time and space.
I'm trying to have the same theory with physics.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I feel like Bob Lazar is like the laughing stock of that whole thing, though.
There's a lot of people taking him.
What does Stephen Greer have to say about Bob Lazar? Do you know?
I have no clue, man. I don't know if they met or I don't know if they talk, man. I watch all kinds of stuff. But I know there's what is that? 115 element 115, is it? I think.
Area 51?
No, he's talking about the periodic table.
Yeah,
the Higgs and Bog particles.
So it's like it's not radioactive. It's the stable one. They didn't make it, but it grows on other planets, I guess. And I guess the aliens brought it with them, and they gave us so much of it, and it's how they get their energy or something. You know how you got CERN? You know how that particle reactor where it goes around so fast. And they get was it dark matter? Is that what it is? Or not?
No, it's not dark matter. No, they're shooting particles. They're splitting atoms, man.
Yeah, they're running particles into each other.
Yeah, but they're trying to get something. What is that?
A Higgs boson.
They're making the God particles, what they call it.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that's what they use to power their crafts, man. It's from what he explained, man. You gotta watch it. It's neat, man.
Do you honestly think that's why, like, they developed CERN? Like, who puts a fucking 4-mile long circle and starts crashing fucking atoms into each other? Why?
Right, man. From what I read, Japan, I think it's Japan, is building one like 10 times bigger than CERN, man.
Well, they're pretty pissed off about that Second World War. They're pretty pissed off about that, Donnie. So they're probably gonna come back with some heat. We better have our shit together.
They're gonna throw particles at us every which way.
Because think about them Japanese guys. They don't forget. They come back. They play for keeps. You know what I'm saying?
So Donnie, you've got a pretty good view of the sky out there. Have you ever seen anything at night? Any lights that do like right angles, or some things that planes, or crafts won't do?
Tell your story, Donnie. Tell your story about the UFO.
Stab's got my picture there, man. So
yeah, he's got pictures of UFO.
That's what I saw, man. Wasn't nothing big, wasn't nothing amazing, but it was something that wasn't right. Was very strange, I thought.
That's what she said.
So what about at night though? Have you ever seen like what I asked?
No, I'm not sure. Hey, brother, what about you?
No, not me. No, sure haven't.
No. You heard that, brother.
That's a stalemate right there. No, I ain't seen shit either. No, me either.
Have you ever seen anything, David?
I was a kid.
There's some strange shit going on out there, man, that we don't know about, and I don't have time for a disclosure. I think,
So you want Donald Trump to walk out with a manila folder and be like, "All right, motherfuckers, this is what's been going on for years."
My question is, if we did have full disclosure, what
would we do with it?
What would we do with it? Why would it matter?
So,
I don't know.
You'd still go to work tomorrow, right? I mean,
and Donnie would.
People have the right to know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just the right to know.
the right to know.
Yeah,
Why keep it a big fucking secret like that?
because people are stupid and they'll freak out.
Yeah, when was that back in the 50s when they announced that over the radio that one time? Remember that the prank and everybody hit the heels?
No, I
Talking
wasn't.
about Iron Maiden.
Explain to this prank, Donnie. I'm kind of curious now. I might try to recreate this.
You're talking about the radio show?
Yeah, you don't remember when they done that? They announced that over the radio.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The World Awards kind of shit, and people took it serious, and everybody's like hitting the heels and all that crazy shit.
Yeah,
It's been a long time ago.
yeah, I remember that. I forgot if that was a real story or if that was a story about that.
That was a Donnie Williamson original.
I wonder if we could like collectively build up some shit like that and fucking just send people into a panic. I wonder how much jail time we would get.
I don't know, man. I think he's been jumping out so much. I doubt anybody will believe it, man.
No, dude. I think there's a. I mean, with the platform that we have today, the audience we're reaching and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure we could. I'm pretty sure we could do it.
You're popping.
All right, man. All right, we'll get our tinfoil hats, man.
Oh, it's gonna be better than that, dude. They're gonna have to fucking put a goddamn sit in the refrigerator.
When was the last time you were stargazing, Donnie?
I don't know. I don't know, buddy.
That's not a good answer, man. You gotta do it tonight, all right?
Yeah, you got to get out there. You got to look up.
Gotta look into it, Donnie.
I can't stargaze in Lexington.
I'm too busy looking down, man.
Looking down on what? That little old pecker you got? Hey, Donnie, tell a quick story about me and you in Afghanistan. Let's hear a good one.
Oh, okay. Here's a good one, man. I don't know if you told this one or not, dude. All right. This is so fun. I'm going to set the scene perfect, man. Listen to this. We had a little building. I'm sure Stag explained it to you before, where everybody had their own little separate rooms, and you had your hallway. Then we had this, I'd say 15 by 15 front porch. And it had a door. When we had a door on it, and it had like a spring on it. So when you open it, it automatically shut back. Well, it's about 9 o'clock at night, man. It's the middle of fucking winter. And I'm sitting out on that porch, and I'm smoking, right? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Oh shit!
the door gets thrown open, and your Stab comes out with a zip tie tied behind his back, butt naked, man.
They zippy tied me, and I'm butt ass naked, and it's cold as fuck, dude. It's like 20 degrees.
Okay.
They threw me out the door.
Let me finish, man. This is R2 guy walking by. He's like worked on right. He's like
He's a civilian contractor.
A civilian contractor. Yeah. He was there, and he knew Stab pretty good. Stab looked and said, "Fucking untie me now."
I said, cut me fucking loose right fucking now.
What was going through your head? Like,
he pulled his knife out, and he cut the zip ties loose, man.
Hold on,
And
slow
I'm just
down.
sitting there smoking, man. I'm like in shock. I'm just sitting there smoking. And next thing I know, man, he plowed through that door. And one of these boys that Dick Toddy was standing there, man.
Everybody scattered.
Everybody scattered
Except for one dude.
And he was standing there. And next thing I know, man, is I see Stab jump on him, man. And he starts taking his crotch and pounding his face.
Bam! He lands on his back. I mounted him, and I was like, "Fuck you!" I went boom, 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 boom. I took my dick and just pounded his fucking forehead, dude. Like,
So
bam, bam.
wait, let's back up a minute. So how did this all go down? Like, how did they get you naked out? Like,
All right. What had happened was I was a cocky 19-year-old. All right, and I'm surrounded by all these people. And I talk shit, I'm a bad shit talker. And I started wrestling with there's like 5 dudes, man. They're wrestling me, and I'm doing good, I'm fighting. I remember a guy named John Chapman. He leans up and he's like, "Man, just let him do it. It's gonna be a lot easier. Just give in to him, man." Because I was really fighting these motherfuckers. He's just like, "God damn." He's like, just do it. And I was like, "All right." So I give up. I'm like, I went limp.
Take his pants off.
Next thing I know, here comes all my clothes getting just tore the fuck off. I'm like, fuck. And then zip ties come out. I get zip ties. I'm still wearing my fucking shorts. They take those from me. I'm butt ass naked. And then they throw me outside. All right, I see John. His name was John from R2, a civilian contractor that would come over.
Yep.
I ran outside and I said, I walk up. I'm wearing nothing but a PT belt, a reflective belt that you can see in the dark. That's the only thing I have on. I run up to him in the road on the fob. It's a road. I run up to him and I'm like, dude, cut me the fuck loose right now.
What did he say?
He said, what the fuck have you got into? I was like, God damn it, just cut me loose, John. Just cut me loose.
Don't ask questions. We ain't got time for questions.
He pulls out this K-bar, dude. Fucking cuts these zip ties off, and then here I am. I'm like, I'm going to fuck these boys up. What would be more embarrassing than getting fucked up by a 19-year-old? If he was naked. So I'm like, fuck clothes. I walk in, everybody scatters, dude. It was like a bomb went off. Everybody was like, fuck! Ah! Poof! Everybody goes. His name was Greg. Greg's standing there, deer in the headlight look. Oh, fuck. He didn't run. He's wide open. I said, hey, I got a little martial arts training. I ran up. I grab him. He's trying to like, I hip toss him. His feet go over my head. He goes, boom, straight on his back. Just perfect judo throw. Oh, if I could say, but I'm butt-ass naked. Leg goes over mount. I was looking at him. I was like, you want to do this to me?
Are your balls not slapping?
Oh,
around,
dude. My balls are everywhere.
I
I
would
got
hurt,
big,
dude.
huge, saggy.
No meat, all taters, this guy.
Yeah, it's all balls. I am all balls.
I'd be hurting, dude. I can't have my shit.
Dude, no, it's we got your adrenaline going. You've been freezing because it's fucking 10
Oh,
degrees
like,
out.
well, yeah, you got the shrunk.
Shrinkage.
No, but see, I wasn't shrunk. That's the thing to it. I kept a free fucking hang the whole time.
Oh my god,
Hey, Sam,
free balling.
Yo.
tell me about the certain captain and his favorite pillow, man.
All right. I hope it's don't get back to him. I hope allegedly all characters used in this is fictitious. This is a story I've made up off the top of my head. This never happened.
You're a fucking liar.
We was at a place called Cushman, the land of the dust, and we'd been out for fucking 2 weeks. It was that time that I forgot to fucking pack my clothes. Donnie come up and woke me up. I just grabbed some shit, grabbed my rifle, and fucking I was out the door.
You ain't bathed in 2 weeks.
I haven't bathed in 2 weeks because we've been out in the desert, stuck out in the desert, fucking camping. Yeah, well, I haven't washed. I mean, I got fucking 2 weeks of ball sweat in the desert in fucking a bulletproof vest. Oh, I'm a smelly motherfucker.
Right.
Everybody was smelly. Well, this captain was being a douchebag, dude. He's our company commander. And he decided to come out with us that time, and he was calling the shots. You know, I finally went outside the wire. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm humanitarian. And we've been out there for like 8 months, just doing the dirt, you know?
Right.
And fucking, he's out there fucking all like clean fucking uniform.
Just showered.
Looking good. He goes out. He left his pillow and his sleeping bag and stuff in there. Everybody's sitting there. I was like, hey, boys, check this out. I walk over. I drop trowel. I grab his pillow. And I swear to God, I went from the top of my asshole all the way to the front with my balls, back and forth, probably good 10 times. And I'm sweaty. It's awful. I laid it down back on his thing. We're all sitting there. And he comes back in. And he's like, I want to hang out with the guys, you know? He's like, hey, how's it going, Tanner? Hey, Aaron, you doing good today? He's like, yeah, I'm finally out of the wire. And then he lays down and grabs his pillow, folds it over, and he just nestles it. He goes, and he rubbed his face. Like, you know, you lay down, you're like,
yeah, just kind of sinking in.
He went, and he starts to rub everybody.
That was his favorite pillow, man. He took that motherfucker everywhere.
And then everybody's like,
Did he not notice it was moist or whatever?
Dude, he loved it.
Oh, damn.
He loved it.
Nobody told him?
Not to this day. That story has never crossed his ears.
Oh, wow.
So I thought of something. Since it's Music Monday, what is your all's favorite video game music?
Video game music would have to be. You go first.
Old school Mario.
Old school Mario.
I still play it on guitar.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's a good one.
Tetris, man.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Donnie, we wasn't born in the fucking 70s.
I didn't know Tetris had music.
Yeah, dun, dun, dun.
That's
That's
Mario.
it. Yeah, that's
Mario,
it.
right?
Yeah, that is Mario. I don't know.
God damn, Donnie.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time Captain Richie thought he was gonna whoop my ass?
No, dude, you gotta tell them about the.
We'll save that one
at
for later.
KKC.
Do what?
The bottle of spit at KKC.
Oh, I made the little Army Stars and Stripes, like the fucking newspaper that they give everybody, like they put out. Like it's like the Paintsville Herald. Oh my
You
god,
was in Stars and Stripes, man. That story was.
crazy ass fucking kid.
Let's save that for another call in for Donnie. I want to get back on this video game thing.
All right, back to the video. Donnie, we got stories for days, but we're gonna
say goodbye.
Yep. Donnie, what's your favorite video game besides Tetris? Candy Crush?
Mario, bro. I don't know. Mario, old school Mario, I guess, is one of my favorites. So listen, I'm gonna go, man.
All right, hey, any ladies out there that likes blowjobs and anal?
Hey, Stag, come on, man.
You're the one that put it out there, man. I'm just trying to give the people what they want.
He says, "Come on, Steph, man. Come on."
Hey,
I don't-
I'll talk to y'all later, man.
I don't know if he's into trannies or not, but
Chinese have mouths.
trannies have mouths too.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh yeah, he got a couple. We got a couple. Later, Donnie.
Oh, God.
Oh wow,
Ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Williams.
Donnie Williamson.
So you're going with Mario, really, of all games?
Okay.
That is a classic pick.
It was my cherry buster, dude.
Yeah.
Like I remember when the NES come out.
Yeah. What's yours?
Final Fantasy X.
I have a lot, but my favorite one, the first 3 games of Spyro.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
don't know if you guys ever played Spyro.
Yeah.
That is some.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to bring the new one out.
It's a right.
But it's a remake of the old one.
Yeah,
right?
it's a remastered. I'm gonna play that. The music is remastered too, unfortunately.
Mm.
I could talk for days about Spyro. It is
Yeah.
a cult classic.
What
Yeah.
was your favorite level? Mine's the Yeti. The Yeti world. You go up the ice when you played hockey.
Yeah, the hockey was hard.
It
That was on the 3rd game, right?
Yep.
That was the hardest.
That's,
yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
favorite one of them. Dude.
I feel like my favorite, probably music from a video game would, I would say Zelda.
Zelda. Which one?
Just like,
The first
Ocarina
one.
of Time or
like
I never played Zelda, not a day in my life. Never
like the-
touched it.
like the original Zelda on
I think that's Ocarina.
NES, and it was just like I don't know. It's like
Oh, NES. No. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Ocarina. I don't know what
that's
that is.
that's the
Oh,
one.
that's you, and you had a Super Nintendo.
Was it on? So it was that Zelda.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like the music of it was like kind of different from what you play years of Mario and you hear all this stuff. It's almost like hearing AC/DC for so many years and then hearing Led Zeppelin, like it's a different, darker, it's magical, like I don't know, it was just different and it always stuck with me, like
Simon's Quest was a game back for the old Nintendo,
That
and
sounds familiar.
the music on it was brilliant. When you went to the castle, it might be called Castlevania.
Oh yeah,
Castlevania Simon's Quest.
Yeah.
The music on that, like I was a kid, like fucking 3, and like I like this song, and it was like
Right. It was like pixelated metal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So like so the first this is the cool thing about the Spyro album. So first of all, the games are fucking amazing. I don't know if you've ever played them, but
Yeah.
they're just I played them like the first 3 games probably once every year or something like that, just for nostalgic purposes or whatever.
Right.
let's get that Woody.
Yeah, but so the albums for the first 3 games, and after that they sold off the rights to something else. Now Spyro is like a racing game or something like that.
Oh yeah, Spiral Racing. I remember that.
It's called Skylanders now. Yeah, it's not even called Spyro. It's called like Skylanders. You have figurines that you put on a thing.
Oh, is that the same? I didn't know that was
Yeah,
connected.
That was fucking Spyro. They have all these
Really?
characters now,
Oh,
and
okay.
Spyro is just a small player now.
Oh,
And
okay.
he doesn't even look the
I
same.
remember when that stuff came out. That was
Yeah.
pretty
You
cool.
remember back when 2008, I think they released the new Spiral game, like story mode, and it was kind of completely different. From
Yeah.
it was so shitty, man.
They keep selling off the rights. But anyway, it was Insomniac originally, and the first 3 games were by Insomniac. And the first 3 games were Copeland of the Police. The drummer for
What?
the Police. Yeah, that's,
Dude, amazing drummer.
Right, amazing drummer, but an amazing fucking like composer in general.
Yeah,
He's
wow.
doing
Who knew?
orchestral stuff now, but like
That's
there were
really
there were
cool.
polyrhythms and shit, and like it was intelligent music for kids stuff.
Yeah.
Like I fucking love polyrhythms just in general.
Yeah.
But
I feel like if he hadn't been the drummer of the Police would not have been as good.
yeah,
Just
true.
because of his style. His
they were
like
just a
Eastern.
3-piece, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate the Police.
You don't like them?
Really?
Fucking hate them.
They're good.
Okay.
They got some catchy songs.
Yeah, catch your AIDS. So
Who's your favorite drummer?
John Bonham.
Whoa, that's
Neil
really
Peart.
hard.
Is there a debate with you, Neil Peart, like
Versus,
Neil Peart, John Bonham, Danny Carey type debate with you?
Danny Carey.
So here's the thing: it's like all of these drummers, they're all really good, and they all probably know the same basics and stuff like that, like rudiments and stuff like that. But for some reason, you could still have a style on the drums. Like if you played to me a famous drummer, his solo or something like that
Moby Dick.
through audio without me looking at who it was, I could still tell you who
Pick
it
it
was.
out, yeah.
And that's such a strange thing. So it's kind of hard to pick a better one of those
Mm-hmm.
in terms of style.
What about like your personal favorite?
My personal favorite, you guys might not know him just because I don't know, it's just weird nerd drummer shit. But Lionel Lewis, maybe. He drums for a band called Snarky Puppy. If you guys don't know Snarky Puppy, I recommend looking at them. They're like super intriguing modern jazz. If I'm gonna go with like classic rock drummer,
Tommy Lee. Just because hog size.
He's not bad. He's all right. He can keep a good what's it called?
Beat.
He can keep a good beat. Yeah, he can keep a good pocket, which is just like
oh yeah,
and being able to keep that without fucking it up. Like,
right. But he was huge. Like he was in the drum line, and he was.
Tommy
I think that's
Lee?
yeah.
Oh,
like in his high school, he was in the drum line.
I
think that's what kind of kept him in. Like he was like at a young age, he had to be in the pocket
good
in a
for
marching
him.
band. You know.
I tried that and I actually got kicked out. Yeah. I
listened too much Tool and smoked too much weed, didn't you?
This was in 6th grade, so no, I wasn't smoking weed at the time. I don't think I was listening to Tool at the time in 6th grade.
You wasn't?
I was in band though, and yeah, I goofed off too much, and when it got to reading music, I've never been able to read music.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. I'd much rather memorize a piece,
Right.
Because I don't know, it's just much easier.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like you see, someone was talking about how Guns N' Roses was playing November Rain on like MTV Music Awards back in '91 or whatever, and you see all these people like playing violins and they got these sheets of music and they're like A minor, F, and then you got Slash over there just like you know it's different. Like I hate reading music.
I think
it's more like you feel it, you know.
I think the reason why it didn't work out with my first ex-wife, her first write your own notes book, and I was like, I don't even know how to read music, but I accepted it willingly. I was like, thank you so much.
Whoa! She gave you
a music theory book.
It wasn't a music theory book like teach me how to read music. It was write your own music. I don't know a fucking note. Like I learned like.
So she gave you a line book.
She gave me a line book. She was like, you're gonna be so good. And I was like,
God.
I was like, yeah.
She didn't know you at all.
You want to hear Blue on Black?
She's probably thinking like music, notes, notation, lines. He knows how to do that stuff. Everybody who plays music knows how to do that stuff. Right?
And me, I'm like, got a tab for that?
Tabs, yeah, tabs. Right.
YouTube was around back then, but it was a lot more like cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube's not cool. As soon as Google bought
whoa. YouTube, you are cool. You are cool. You are cool. YouTube, you're cool.
As soon as Google bought YouTube, it just turned into
shit show.
Yeah, it did definitely change.
Don't worry. I think we can talk shit on Google all day and YouTube, and I don't think they'll take our video off.
Do you guys listen to pay attention to Sam Hyde of $1 Million Extreme?
No. Sam
No.
Hyde. I have heard that name though.
I told you about him before. He's just obscene comedy.
Yes.
He's very obscene comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds
It's a particular kind of taste.
nice.
Check him out if you guys want to. But yeah, it's. Did you watch that video that I sent you, by the way?
What's a bit?
No, you said you want to see my reaction.
Oh right.
Let's
Okay.
do it right
so I
now.
was like-
Do it right. Pull it up on TV.
So I'm also in a comedy.
Is it on
thing.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's on. Yep. Type in quality people how to talk to women. This is mine personal one. Sam Hyde does some much more, pump the gas kind of shit. But yeah, quality people how to talk to women.
I'm sure Harvey Weinstein's not going to be on here.
I
By
thought
the
you
way,
said-
guys, from the last podcast, I do not take Harvey Weinstein's side.
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
oh my! I was sitting over here like, what?
Yeah, that's a little cringe-worthy.
Why? It's like, dude, I think you got to look more into it.
How to talk to women, but it might be on there, maybe. No, probably not.
Look up the actual guy.
How to talk, that should be fine.
I already know how to talk to women. Hey, baby.
Go right.
Want to bang?
Should be a guy with that guy. Yeah, man. It's only 2 minutes.
Let's check
Is this
out.
it?
Yeah, let's see what you guys think about this.
Welcome to Quality People Programming.
Hey, Aaron.
We
See you
paid-
in a couple years.
We paid that homeless guy.
Hey, welcome to my show. My name's Brooklyn, and I'm going to be teaching you shrimp dick motherfuckers how to talk to girls.
I like it.
It's pretty simple. Fucking awesome. Step 1. Talk as normal as possible.
This is supposed to be a club.
Yeah.
Womp, 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 womp.
Hi, I'm a normal guy, and I think of normal things, like not like that guy getting shot in the head on Facebook Live. Hey!
Oh, hey, it's you again. Are you following me?
Check out my son.
That happened to me at work the other day. Fortnite. Check it out, it's Hunter, dude.
You've been here for over an hour. Where have you been?
Look at him go. Proud of that bitch. And finally, step number 3. Kill yourself, because you can't think of any more jokes.
Nice.
What? Is that Tony's joke?
That's it.
Hey guys, Derek. Editing this video that you're watching.
Derek, I'm going to leave you up on the screen just like that with those seductive eyes because that show gave me a chubby.
But yeah.
I did not like that. I did not like it.
Sam Hyde does some pretty incredible stuff. You just check him out.
Is this the guy you're talking about?
No,
Oh.
that's my friend Derek. I mean, we do shit like this sometimes.
You didn't recognize who the son was in that?
No.
That was Tanner.
What?
That was me.
I thought
yeah.
we were watching that one dude.
No.
That was Tanner, dude.
No.
What?
He was the crazy son.
Wait, play that back.
Rewind. So Tanner, you're into sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Like that's Tanner right there.
No.
That is Tanner. The snow glasses Tanner. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it on that part right there.
It's funnier that I know that's you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
The rest of the dirty work will be, ladies and gentlemen, Tanner Moore.
Good stuff.
Oh man.
That's an O me face right there. Is that your O face?
No, I don't know what my face looks like. I've thought about that before. I don't know what my face looks like.
I think that's it right there. I hope you don't get creepy with the hoodie and stuff though, like maybe a bandana. That way the sketch artist gets a little fucked up.
I tried my best with the Fortnite dance.
That was good. It was good. You did it at work the other day. I was like, damn, spot on.
Yeah, I worked way too hard at that.
And TJ was like, what the fuck is that? He really was. He's like, I don't play Fortnite. What the fuck?
God damn.
Is there other videos?
Yeah, but I don't really. They're not that good.
They're on Pornhub.
That's our best one, honestly. The rest of them are pretty shit. That was done with the green screen. You can probably tell because of the outline.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty. Stupid.
Why don't we all just get together and go to the Comedy Off Broadway in a few nights? Let's just hit an open mic up there and just see what could happen.
I've tossed that around before. I've thought about doing sketch comedy. It's not sketch comedy, but stand up comedy. And
Yeah.
it's you gotta plan it out. You really do.
yeah, you got to write.
I'm just going to go up there and tell some stories.
That's not how you do it.
That's how I'm going to do it.
It's funny because you plan for laughs, right? You plan pauses for laughs,
Right.
And if you don't get those laughs, it sucks.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Yeah.
I went to the Comedy Store. What was and they do like it's pretty much like an open mic.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, the Kill Tony.
Kill Tony. Yeah, it's really cool. You should look it up on YouTube. Kill Tony.
It's a
To-
podcast.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
It's actually a podcast.
That name sounds familiar.
He's all.
He's been on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, they're all in it, like Red Band and all. Red Band. It's Red Band and Tony that does the Kill Tony show.
Oh,
Red Band
okay.
runs the board.
I
Yeah.
see.
And
So
Somebody.
So
They-
is that
they-
Red Band's first podcast before JRE?
No, hey, every podcast that you listen to from Rogan, Your Mom's House, Joey Diaz, Red Band set it all up for him. He's the one that got them all set up and started.
Really?
Yeah, through Death
Fucking-
Squad.
Fucking cool.
So they do at the Comedy Store. They go into one of the rooms in there, and they have like this table set up, and they usually have a guest. The night I was there, Steve-O and Party Boy from Jackass were
Chris
were on
Pontius.
it. Chris
Fucking
Pontius.
party boy.
They were
My favorite.
they were there that night. They were in the audience actually, and then they had two other comics upstage, and they'll draw names. You go there like 6:00 in the afternoon if you want to be on the show, and you just like an open mic. You put your shit in.
So you've been to the store?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Like in California?
Oh fuck yeah,
dude.
dude! The
LA.
store is fucking
That is
amazing.
fucking cool as
Hell yeah.
shit.
You
Yeah,
ain't
dude.
fucking with some Will Wright Hicks right here, son.
God damn.
Yeah, the
that
fucking
is cool.
store is awesome. The Andy
Damn.
Kaufman neon light, dude. I got a cool picture of that.
Damn. That is fucking cool.
But you go in the store there, and you're sitting there, and they draw names out of the bucket, and you get 60 seconds, and you go up for 60 seconds, and you do your little
Just
60
a minute?
seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Wow.
should see it. You should watch it. They do it every Monday.
A lot of it's
And they film
shitty
it?
though.
It hit and miss.
It's a lot of it's shitty, but
And they film it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
all-
a
it's filmed.
podcast. It's on
Damn.
YouTube.
Yep.
They release it.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, Kill Tony.
You think the dynamic of the stores about to change due to Mitzi Shore
Nah.
right now passing?
Nah, I don't think so.
Pauly Shore's mom, the one that
The one that owned
owned the
Yeah.
comedy store.
she just passed away.
she's died.
That was probably Shore's mom.
Yeah. Like Pauly Shore walked up when I was there. Like, so like I have a cool story. So when I was there, we were hanging out, and after the show let out, all the comics come up front and you kind of talk to them and
Yeah.
hang out, and I'm just chilling there and smoking a cigarette. And here comes Pauly Shore around the corner, backpack, Dodgers hat to the
Yeah,
side. He's like,
yeah.
"Hey guys, what's going on?" Like it's like his backyard. Like that's his second home. And he just
Goddamn.
starts hanging out and he's just chilling. And no one's, I'm like, yo, that's Pauly Shore, like,
Damn.
yeah,
It's fucking cool.
it's
What-
really-
what are
it
you
was
trying
really
to-
cool.
Who is he trying to talk to?
Oh, it was, I don't know what it was, but
Notice he said it.
it had big tits. And I'll show you a picture. I'll pull it up here in a minute.
Was he trying to hit on it?
I don't know. He just walked up like this. It was, I guess, a dude that converted to female. Is that transgender?
Training.
That's
yeah.
transgender.
Transgender.
Training.
Yeah.
It's training.
And,
Training.
You know, she looked like a woman. Obviously a man.
Would you have, if you didn't know, would you have hit on her?
I remember I sent the picture to someone. I won't mention their name. I sent the picture of Pauly Shore talking to her, and he was like, "Damn, look at that that bitch. You know, I was like, that's a dude.
I did the
I'll
same.
tell you guys later. It was, you know him too, but
Ooh. Oh. Is he short?
no. But
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
yeah, like he this lady was talking. She has a calendar. She
I
was
already
just
know
trying
who
to
it
give up.
is.
And,
I already know who it is. You don't have to tell me.
so Polly comes up and just kind of interjects himself into the conversation.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's about how it went down. They're like, "Hey, Polly, what's up?" You know, like, look at my calendar.
What happened? Did you see Pauly Shore is dead?
Oh yeah, I didn't like that
Molly
movie.
Shore's dead?
No, it's a
It was
movie,
a-
man.
it was a
He
movie.
pretended like he died. It was awful. Complete shit show. You could tell.
Explain it to me. What happened?
He did a movie. It was like a
Like a documentary?
IFC.
It was
No,
like it
IFC
was
type
shot like a documentary type,
Mhm.
but it wasn't. It was like a mockumentary basically.
Okay, yeah.
And it was he faked his own death, and it was just like
Shit show. It wasn't no Encino, man.
Where the fuck could that possibly go? What was the point of the film?
Probably just put content out. He's
Yeah.
been irrelevant for 20 years now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there is actually a really good documentary, Pauly Shore, on YouTube, and it's him on the road. It's really good. It's really good.
I like
It's-
seeing people on the road, like the nitty gritty.
Oh yeah, this is
I
really
love
nitty
it,
gritty.
shit.
Like he's doing like these small shows, and like he goes to like Denny's afterwards with a super fan and has dinner with them, and he's just
Oh,
chilling,
shit.
exchanges phone numbers, and
damn.
like they made homemade T-shirts, like white plain T-shirts that said like "I heart Pauly Shore" on them, like in some small town in like West Virginia.
I had a T-shirt one time. It said "I heart lesbians."
I want that T-shirt.
Dude, I wore it to fucking. I did a big achievement for testing. You know, at the end of the year, CATS testing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did extremely well in it.
Like for high school?
Yeah, I did extremely well. And your reward was they took you to what's the theme park? Not Kings Island, Kentucky Kingdom. They took us to Kentucky Kingdom, and I wore the shirt that said "I heart lesbians." And I'm like 15 years old, but I truly
God
do
damn
love
it.
lesbians. I truly do love them. You know, like
What do you
too.
love? What do you love most about them?
the fact that they like eating pussy, and I like eating pussy.
Got that in common.
Got that in common.
Yeah.
But I wore that shirt, and then now, would you watch her bang another chick? Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Dude, you cannot. That looks like Stormy fucking Daniels.
Oh, dude, I sent that to a mutual friend of ours, and it's like, damn, dude, the chick's out in Hollywood. I was like, yo, it's a dude.
That's more like West Hollywood.
It is West
Look
Hollywood.
at that fucking jawline, man.
No, that's not a hard jaw. That's Stormy Daniels' jawline.
That's a man's jaw right there.
You could not tell if we hadn't told you.
Fucking badass.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever seen the tranny Bailey J?
I don't know who that is.
I can't believe you know him by name.
Dude, I'm the porn encyclopedia. Ask me, and I'll tell you like years when that happened. when
It
this
is
happened.
true.
But I don't do like the creepy like 18-year-old kid like jerking off. You know, like
What?
You're a
I'm a-
connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur. I know who won the
okay.
Woodies. You know, I'm
Right.
like
The AVN Awards.
I'm proud to say that I just got into it, man. Like it wasn't a sexual thing. It was like
I'm,
Yeah,
It's an art.
art.
I'm pretty impressed with POV. That's a new genre, right?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
hey, when the
Yeah.
Oculus Rift fucking breaks and this
Dude.
Wow.
they've
Yeah.
not got a grip on the fucking directing of it yet.
Wow.
Dude.
But as soon as it fucking goes down, holy hell, it's going to change. What reproduction is going to be fucking completely different. You're going to have an automatic fleshlight.
Yeah.
You're
Oh my
like-
god. Fucking flashlight. Hell yeah.
Wow.
So
I got creepy.
RedTube or what's that other one?
Are you porn?
No.
Pornhub?
Pornhub. RedTube or Pornhub?
Oh, which
Go to-
one do you prefer? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Oh.
Doctor or Porn MD.
Oh,
It's a combination of all of them.
Hmm.
You hit the dice,
I do not. That's just,
Porn MD.
Yeah, elephanttube.com.
that's you.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's
either.
like what he said. It's all of it takes
You type in the genre you like, say you like some ebony.
You
Teens
hit the
playing.
link and it may take you to Pornhub.
Yeah,
It may
it'll
take you.
there.
Yeah, it's like Google.
It's compilation.
It's like a search engine.
Look,
I'm gonna have to. Look
It's
it
not
up.
just like
I do
you're.
not-
It's like Pornhub's a city, but these bigger things are like the country,
Damn, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
and it
But
pulls
although,
from all of them.
Although I truly only trust Pornhub just because I don't get viruses from Pornhub. And I've never-
I truly I go to XXNX. That's my
XXNX.
yeah. That's my
Yeah,
my
see,
go-to.
I don't know that one, so I would never go there.
See, I've been on the internet for many years.
My computer is precious to me.
Well, how about your phone? I see that thing's cracked.
Oh yeah, true.
Hard to see a titty when you got a cracked phone. Do you need a phone? I got one
no,
for you.
I mean I broke it
You don't want
about
that
a month
phone.
ago or so.
I got one for you in there.
Only buy burners just
No,
because.
I'm just gonna give it to you.
What?
I'm gonna give it to you.
I'll throw.
It's got a
I'll
case,
throw it in the
too.
trash.
It's got a case too.
Maybe I'll keep it. Does it take a SIM card?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if mine works with SIM card, but yeah, we'll try it out. What kind of phone is it?
Android something.
Android
something.
piece of shit.
Android piece of shit.
It's a lot better than a cracked screen. Oh. Let me go get it. Sorry, guys, I've been drinking. Who wants to see paint? I mean,
Oh shit. That's a good looking phone.
yeah.
Better than my phone. Hey, this one's cracked too.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, that one is cracked.
Not really much on the comments right now, guys, but
Yeah. How long have we been going?
2 hours and 17 minutes
That's not bad.
Where's the viewers?
for a little while.
Yeah.
Then something pops up, the kid breaks something, they go, fuck. Gotta go take care of that.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people come back and they rewatch it.
I was like,
Yeah.
there are podcast people, and then there are non-podcast people. Like Blake, for example, I don't think is a podcast person.
No.
Just
Right.
because I ask him about podcasts all the time. Like
Some people just don't get it or have never.
Yeah. Like some people don't understand the utility of them, I guess.
Right.
I'm a big I do not like silence. So like if I'm just sitting anywhere, it doesn't
Right.
like that doesn't matter where.
Well, that's how the whole idea come up to do this podcast. Like, what else would you be doing tonight on my night off? I'd be watching other people sit around bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be playing Fortnite, but I even listen to this while I play Fortnite. So I'm a multitasker anyway.
That's what I used to do with Skyrim. I used to like pop on JRE and fucking play
Yeah.
Skyrim and just knock out some fucking.
I
tasks.
need a constant flow of content,
Mm,
or else I just get bored.
yeah.
Oh, we try to keep it heavy, keep it dirty. You know, it's a dirty
Keep it
work.
daddy.
See, what was the inspiration in calling this the dirty work? Because whenever I like think of dirty work, when I heard it, I imagined that you guys would do some like investigatory work of some kind.
We
So-
wanted to.
We wanted to,
do
but
some dirty work.
We investigated how much beer we have left.
that's about it. Honestly, though, we do want to tap into conspiracies. We do want to do our research and stuff like
Mm.
that. But sometimes the viewers just want to hear you say "fuck" a lot and talk
Yeah,
about trannies. you
True.
know?
Yeah.
Are there any social events you guys want? Not social events, but social phenomena you guys want to talk about?
Like,
Bathrooms for transgender people, or
that's Dave's category.
Hey,
Any incendiary
somebody took a
topics?
shit in my
Oh,
aisle
I still haven't heard about
at
this.
work the other night. Okay, I'm sitting here, I'm stocking some chips up, right? You know, I'm
Mhm.
putting them on the fucking thing. I'm in my groove. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You know me, because I'm dancing at work, dude. I'm like walking through the aisles like fucking I'm James Dean or some shit. Like,
yeah, give it a few years.
I duck down. I'm at the blast at the end where the pretzels are at the chips. I'm putting them up, and I'm like, it's like, God damn, somebody farted. That smells like shit. Like, damn, that's a good one.
No way.
Next thing I know, a lady comes up, taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, "Excuse me, sir. I think somebody's dog pooped in the next aisle."
No, okay.
I'm like,
at least it's a dog.
"Oh no, no, no,
I
no,
wasn't
no!
expecting.
It gets
that.
better. It gets better." I walk over there. I see this turd in the aisle, and this motherfucker is this long and this big around. And I was like,
Whoa.
"Yo, G, that's human shit." And it's
Whoa,
because I've smelled
shit.
homeless bum shit like on the outside of a
Dude.
toilet bowl,
Yeah.
and I know it's human shit. And I was like, that is human shit. And I was just so ecstatic. Somebody had shit in my aisle at work. I was like, yes,
shit,
yes.
Pick this
You know
up
what-
now.
You
So
gotta
now I go to protocol. What do? They don't really train you for
Was-
this when you're
was
first day at Kroger, you know?
Was ISS there or no?
no.
How the fuck did you pick that up? Did you?
Oh, I
you,
did pick
you
it up.
sprinkle some blue shit on it?
No, I said, first thing I was like, well, let's treat this like a spill. I went, I got a wet floor sign,
Oh my god.
put it over the turd.
Yeah.
You didn't take pictures?
See, I was afraid. I didn't know if Kroger would get kind of mad because I'm like,
Yeah.
Did you hear Chris's thing? I mean, Girth's thing about
allegedly.
getting fired for like posting certain stuff. Or
Yes,
whatever.
exactly.
See, that's got me scared now because I don't know
Posting
like.
like stuff inside the business.
Yeah, you can't be like, fuck Kroger. You can't say that.
Right.
But now I'm afraid that like you can't say like, I don't know, anything bad about Jews or something. I really don't know.
They said
Oh.
he's like they monitor your content.
I'm afraid that like I can't make sketch comedy like this because I don't know I'm making fun of retarded people. Or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Like
Mm.
I'm
So-
just gonna go wide open. If they fire me, they fire me. Fuck it.
I don't think you really care.
I mean, I love the job, but
if they ever tried to, I mean, I don't know what kind of contract I signed whenever I joined them.
Yeah.
You
but, I
signed
mean,
the social media
Surely
policy.
I didn't. I did.
Yeah.
Are you
We
sure
all
I
did.
did?
I don't remember.
you probably
See,
didn't.
I don't
'cause
know.
I
it was
didn't. I
12
was.
years ago.
That was forever.
Yeah, that
ago.
was 7 years ago for me, so I don't remember shit. But yeah, dude, if I signed away my First Amendment right, I would be pissed.
right.
I'd be pissed.
You
how
just
stupid I
gotta
was.
have that mentality of like, I want to talk about what I want to. Fuck them, you know. You gotta have that.
Yeah, but I mean, if it makes me homeless, then
It's not gonna make you homeless. Like, how hard is it to get a job? Are you a felon? No.
no, I guess not.
It's not gonna be that hard to go to a tip service and bam, you're working the next day.
But yeah, I do enjoy working at Kroger's.
It's great. I love it.
And in terms of like me getting the days that I need off, that's the only job that I've ever had that like honors my days off.
Right.
most of the
Yeah.
time.
It's always been that way for me too.
Kroger,
Working
it's-
for a
it's-
union, man. I'm a union man.
It's good people, man.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
good people.
the people in there aren't necessarily good all the time.
Not all the time. I mean, you got
Don't-
pieces of shit, but
Don't piss them off.
they fucking didn't pay the power bill, and legitimately they gave me a $254 fucking advance so I could
Yeah.
pay the power bill.
Yeah, true that.
And I was like, hell yeah.
Speaking of bills,
Oh yeah. Fuck.
you got to pay that internet bill.
I got to the first.
You can afford internet.
Yeah. My rent's paid for through the.
If I was on my own, I wouldn't be able to afford internet. It's too expensive.
It's $50 a month.
It's too expensive.
Jesus Christ! You got a drug habit?
I mean, I live fucking paycheck to paycheck, like literally within,
Damn.
yeah.
Is it hard out there for a pimp?
I mean, it's kind of slightly by choice, I guess, just because I don't really. I'm kind of tired of working at Kroger's. Like I'm down to 4 days a week.
Damn.
Yeah, I just don't want to work there.
So my philosophy is I've been poor for so long, and just like completely living by the bootstraps of my fucking
Oh yeah.
shit that
Well, you were homeless before you.
for 10 years.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Damn, for what reason?
He was completely homeless before he
Chose to
got
be,
this
man.
place.
Chose to be. Yeah.
Shows literally I made $16, $17 an hour at Johnson Controls and just didn't give a fuck, dude.
If I was like super rich, I'd probably be homeless. You can afford. There's something like romantic about being homeless, like romanticized or whatever.
It sucks. It sucks
sucks.
ass.
I mean, it wouldn't suck ass if you could afford to be homeless. You know
But
what I mean?
but I partied. I've lived life to the fullest that you can be, the most unresponsible way you can. Like I have done it. That's the way I've lived for the past 10 years, just wide fucking open.
That's how I was when I was a kid. Not so much now. I'm pretty stable now.
I feel like you need to shave your mustache part. It's growing back like Hitler.
I like it.
Like
I like it.
I like it.
Look at it. It's kind of like just coming in the middle.
That's what she said.
Don't tell me where to come.
Yeah, don't tell me where to come. I got a landing pad for that. Right here.
Any music topics you guys want to talk about? Like that video game music thing? We talked about your favorite albums last time, right? Or the
Yeah,
time
we did
before last.
top 5.
Yeah.
He knows the Mandels.
Oh, really?
The Who?
Mandels. Coleman.
Coleman
And AJ.
Saunders.
You met him at the Borough.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I talked to him about the shooting and shit.
Oh yeah, Coleman's a video.
Fucking
guy.
crazy.
He's got some. He did all the Sunday Best stuff.
Yeah.
He actually recorded their. He produced their albums.
Did they ever catch the dudes that fucked him up?
Oh, I about said that.
Oh,
I about said a bad
that
word.
stuff. No, never did.
How hard do you have to be? I gave him a wallet. You gave him everything.
Not how hard,
but
how
that- but
fucking big of a dick do you have to be?
But no. They wanted his phone. Like, put the code in. He's like,
Oh, how hard does he have to
fuck
be?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you ain't getting my phone, boys. You can have all that shit. You ain't getting my phone.
Where they shoot him in the stomach or something?
They
I think it went in up here and it shot down.
yeah, it was.
They went like this.
It was like
Of course.
he tells a story, which I don't know if he tells it openly.
Well, they're going to be on next week, ain't they?
They're going to be on here shortly.
Oh, damn, yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good story. I'd like to leave if he would ever touch on it, but
leave it open. That's all right. Let him tell it.
but
It's the dirty
it
one.
it was pretty crazy.
When you told me you was like Coleman got shot, I was like, what?
Yeah.
It shocked the shit out of me.
No,
dude.
I was I'll never forget it, dude. I was on my way to Lexington. I was coming up over the 64-75 split, and it was this huge thunderstorm rolling in.
Hmm.
And it was just a weird feeling. And I was like, fuck. Like I didn't know I didn't even know if he was gonna make it.
It's one of your best friends, you know, and like, somebody just told you like,
Mm.
man, he got shot.
It was bad.
It's funny because that wasn't like a super deterrent for people to not go to Al's. It's still a pretty bumping place.
Yeah, it was at the Green Lantern.
Oh, was that Green Lantern?
That's where he was leaving there.
Oh,
It's-
it
that's
happened
where-
on 6th Street though. Right?
It's happened on 7th.
7th. The 6th Street
Oh,
Paintsville.
see, I thought it happened right in front of Al's.
No.
Al's is my second favorite bar.
Yeah.
What's your first one?
Burl, definitely, just because
I
it's.
thought it was the sound one.
Al's
I've
is
never been
cool.
to Sound Bar. That's a gay bar, right? Never been there.
You remember back in the day when Cosmic Charlie's, you could go in there and they give you a set of headphones, and then everybody would trip Molly, and you'd be like,
No, I
and
don't-
everybody would just be.
I
Like,
do not like Cosmic Charlie's.
Not now.
I-
Not their
I don't like
location
it
now.
now, but
That
They're getting
move-
ready to move again.
back
got-
in the day though,
Yeah.
Move again.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get ready
They've
to shut
gotten
down.
so many. Yeah, they've got so many complaints of being loud.
I don't know why they moved in the first place.
I don't know.
That was a choice location.
Yeah.
Right on fucking campus.
probably couldn't afford it,
I'm
and a lot
not
of
sure.
fucking ecstasy was coming through there.
I don't know. I think it was more like they wanted more space. No clue.
They give you these headphones, man. You drop some X, and then fucking they'd play this album over these wireless headphones, and everybody would just be dancing. Dude.
Are you
Just-
fucking
I
serious?
swear to God, it
Dude.
was great, man.
That sounds amazing. I've never heard of that.
It was fucking awesome, man.
No, I've never
the
heard
times
of
that I
that.
went, I was like, yes, I love this. Ah, stroke the furry wall.
Yeah, that new location sucks. I actually heard that Cosmic was gonna get shut down. Like they were selling off the name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if it was gonna get shut
I don't
down, but they were
know.
definitely selling.
I don't know. They've kind of been kind of hush hush about like not making it public
Mm-hmm.
because they came out and I think the only thing they said was, "Hey, we're switching locations, and it's not what you think. It's not for noise complaints." Which
It's not
They're-
because of the ecstasy.
they're
I
right there in that.
promise.
There's a neighborhood right
Why
there.
would that be an embarrassing thing to admit?
Yeah. Well, like
So
Mirror
silly.
Twin is right next door there.
Yeah.
And they have music, but they
Kept it-
abide by the
kept it-
city ordinance, and when it gets to 11 o'clock, they all come inside and shut the garage door or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
But Cosmic's over there going woo woo woo
Yeah.
woo till
Fuck
2
that
in the
one
morning.
party. Fuck
Right.
that one party.
Yeah.
That one party. Whew. I tell you what, boys. There ain't nothing like a want party. A want party.
I've never been to a want party.
No, I
I'm
don't.
telling you what, man.
Doesn't
Get
sound
you
like
a
my-
head full of acid, go into a want party, and sink into that floor one good time.
I
and change your
can't
life.
do acid in a group. I'll do some fucking MDMA though. Dude,
Whoa,
slip me some MDMA. I'll fucking.
I'll slip away. What do you want? I got my briefcase, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't do drugs.
I miss
Recently.
MDMA. I haven't done that in a while.
You hang out with the right Mexicans, but watch out, they bite noses.
What the fuck?
Just kidding. Yes. Thought I was kidding.
Any other music shit?
What do you think about?
We had a thought of if this ever kind of got more of a swell and we got more viewers and more content out there, it would be cool to go to like places like the Burl and like set up shop
Yeah.
and like say your band was playing.
Mhm.
We could go live like an hour before that and be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that'd be
Tanner,
fucking
come in here
cool.
and what's up? And
Fuck yeah. Have like an interview, a small
yeah,
interview.
it's
with,
kind of like, you know, when like Z-Rock or WKQQ goes up to Rep when they have
Yeah.
concerts, you know,
That
just
is a fucking great idea. That's a great idea.
that would be really
Waffle
fun.
House won't let us sit up there. They're assholes.
Have you heard of the new company? I don't really know what to call it. Company or organization. It says nonprofit, but I don't know how nonprofit actually is. Lexington. Have you seen that on Facebook?
I have seen it. It's been advertised. It's local
Yeah.
bands. If you want to play in a band, you get on there, you register, and then you meet up with people that want to play.
Yeah, and they
with
film you and record you live for a little ditty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lilac was the first band to do it. They were fucking amazing.
Hmm. That's cool.
They're going places, dude. They're fucking great.
Well,
I'm jealous.
let's try to get a hold of them, man. Get them on.
Yeah, they're really good. They'll talk your ear off probably about music, but god damn it, I wish I was there. And they've been a band like about the same amount of time as Flying Things, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So what do you think Flying Things hasn't picked up like Lilac? Like,
Amount of shows played, I think.
why don't you guys play more then?
Scheduling issues. That's what scares me about the whole productivity thing is that one of our members is a teacher, another one of our members is still in school. It's so hard to fucking
Yeah.
Get together and play.
make music your career
Yeah.
when you're in school or already have a career per se.
Right.
So it's kind of like
It
a
is.
all or nothing type of deal, you know? It's like,
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
Plus that whole time thing. So you've got to like be all or nothing for a really long time, and you've got to maintain that motivation.
Yeah.
Um,
Got to not fight.
yeah, do you got any good band stories? Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck
No,
you, dude.
actually,
Those are the best.
it's not hard to be a good hang, but you're right. A big part of being in a band is just being a good hang.
Yeah.
Like you have to have social,
Right.
like.
I always
graces.
see it as like having a girlfriend, you know, like you love her, but fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Like I've been in bands before when it's like you show up to rehearsal,
Mhm.
you guys do like 2 hours jamming out, and then when it's over, it's like I don't really know you, and like you know, it's like what you're saying, a good hang, like,
oh my god, yeah.
and it's like, you know, can I like I would want to be in a band that like after rehearsal we go down and hang out, maybe watch another band play, or
Yeah,
like
I agree.
like all four of us, like a band that really strikes me like that is Mojo Thunder. You know them?
I don't think I do.
They're local like rock band. Like they have that. It's like those guys probably. I don't know them personally or anything or what they do. They may not be like this, but
Plug.
they seem like the type of band that rocks out together and then fucking hits the town, and like they're all together and they're a band.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
It's a
it.
group of friends, you know?
Yeah,
not
group of friends.
yeah, like
Yeah.
not guys that show up for like an hour or two and hey, that sounds shit and that
Yeah.
sounds good, and then see you guys.
The hardest part about that though is that, and I've been in both types, is that when you're friends, I feel like for some reason it's harder to be more productive, like be serious about that band and make it a business venture. Whereas if you're strangers and you're just there for the band, it's kind of like the band is the venture,
Right.
And you don't goof off as
Oh,
much
that's
in
true.
a certain way.
Because at a certain point in time, you do have to look at the band like a business.
Right.
You
Yeah,
do.
for sure, definitely. And if bands like that strike, bands that you're talking about strike a good balance between that,
Yeah.
they're fucking golden.
Yeah,
They're fucking
for
golden.
sure.
That's what I mean. Flying Things it started out as a business band though, because we met each other on Craigslist, and so did Jane again. We all met on Craigslist,
Yeah.
and it was all business at first. We're just like we're trying to release shit and we're trying to get famous.
Yeah.
And that's it. And until recently, we were super productive for the time we had been together.
For me, that would be so hard. I could never do that. Like I would never be able to like clock in to do music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't think I've ever been successful in any kind of music ventures, just because to me it's just being a good hang.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
like that's just
You ever heard the term though? If you find a job that you enjoy to do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
yeah
Right. True. I truly enjoy music. Like
yeah.
it's the only thing that's pretty much always been there. Just always been there.
Yeah.
And then I never really considered it as a career until.
Like whenever I play an acoustic guitar for somebody and like I make them smile, and they're like, "Hell yeah, dude!" and they get like into it, they love it. I love that feeling, man.
Yeah.
Just that I could convey what I'm feeling. Say I write a song and I play it for somebody, and they're like, "Wow, man!" Like that feeling that I get from seeing them happy because they can relate to it.
Yeah, connect. You have a connection to a different language, music.
I love that feeling, man, because they're like, "Oh yeah, I felt that too." Fuck yeah, dude. And then I love the drunk people. I love drunk people. Love them when they're like
easy to please.
When you can play the shittiest
Fat bottom girls.
fat bottom. God damn, welcome to Rock House. I'm telling you what, son, you get all fucking wild, start playing music like that, and you see like a group of them like just partying, and they shut the fucking stereo off, and they just want to hear you jam. Fuck, man, that's a good feeling.
Oh god damn it! I miss playing shows. I haven't played a show in like months. God damn it!
Hmm.
It sucks. It's my favorite though. There's nothing like. So have you played shows?
Oh yeah.
And so you've
Used
been
to
in
play.
studio, right?
We played the one band I was in like right after the Burrow opened. We played the Burrow. We're like one of the
Cool.
first acts.
Are you
that was up
still in
there.
that band?
No,
What was that band called?
I don't even fucking remember. Fuck.
A group of dudes.
I didn't
jerking
name
off.
it. It was just one of those things where I clocked in and
How
got on the microphone and let them handle it.
how'd you find them?
One of the guys I knew from like high school,
That's cool.
and he was like, "Hey, I know a singer." So
You were a singer. Did you play guitar?
yeah,
or?
sing. Well, I've played guitar and sang forever, and then I was playing in a band for probably like 6-7 years, and they were like, "Dude, just drop the guitar and just sing." And just
Were you bad at
be a
guitar
front.
or
No, it wasn't that. It was just they wanted
Stage
me
presence.
to have more stage presence, and I couldn't do that.
makes sense.
Like I went and seen Puddle of Mud, and then the from when I seen him back then, he didn't have a guitar in his hand, and that dude was wild,
The
dude.
Right.
frontman?
Yeah, Wes Scranton.
He's always been playing a guitar. That's weird.
He didn't that time.
Huh.
He was fucked up, dude, and he's just like, and the stage
It's
presence was
different.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's different.
I went and seen him this last time. He stood there with the guitar, and he's like, Burry. And
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, man, I want to see that wild dude.
Yeah.
Just
And
cut loose.
That's
and
what
great
happened with
shit.
us. They were like, drop the guitar and just be front. So I did that for a while,
Mhm.
and then kind of that was my thing.
Yeah.
So that's how they came to me, and yeah. But
That's our frontman. He plays bass, as you've seen, probably.
Yeah.
And he's all right at singing. Gosh, I should probably stop there. but-
no, I think he's great.
yeah, he's good. He's got that raspy voice and stuff.
When I saw that music video, I was kind of blown away. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I almost
Shots
want
like
him to.
that.
I almost want him to focus on one thing though, just because I agree. Just it helps the quality if one person's focused.
It's like you want more charisma up there on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Like one guy told me once, because the band I was in for so long, the Nether, we had rotating bass players.
You
And
bass for a while.
I played bass and sang actually for a while. And this guy used to book us shows all the time. He's like, he talked to me after the show. He's like, dude, he's like, you can't be a front man and be playing bass up there. Like, it's like you gotta drop it. Like you gotta be a front man.
Was he your manager or
No, he was just a local guy that helped us get shows and book us.
We had a manager for a while, a little bit prematurely. I don't think we were ready for.
Yeah,
a
we
manager.
never got into that. No booking agent or anything. We were straight out of high school. We didn't know shit about that anyway. Like we just wanted to fucking rock out anywhere we could.
I'd prefer it. I prefer having someone set up the show so that I just have to focus on music
Yeah,
and stuff.
absolutely.
But we ended up firing him after a little while just because we weren't ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if we will ever be ready, just because everyone's career and stuff like that. We might just, I don't know. Might just be an EP band.
No, sometimes you know, that's more than some.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
it's true. It's more than some.
yeah.
Well, boys, what I see right here is a 3-piece.
what
call
do you
ourselves-
play, Dave?
Blow my nose.
What
I
nose?
can blow it and pick it.
What-
I can play bass, play guitar. I can
Uh-huh.
get attention.
Yeah, you can definitely get that.
Oh, dude, see, the thing about me having a half a nose, that's the best part about it. Like, if there's like a line of people lined up, and there's like people that you gotta pick on, you come first. I'm always the first one. It's almost like a racist thing, you know, like, oh, we can't leave out the guy with no nose. I always go first. I love
Oh
it.
my god.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I can live without having a nose. I mean, yeah, I'm not slaying pussy like I was before, but hey, sometimes you just gotta work around that.
Did you help that girl move? That one girl.
Yeah.
Who was that?
It was Jen from up front. Yeah,
Is
that's
that,
why.
Is that the redhead or is that the?
No, the one she works at Toyota 2 Shop, and she works at Kroger too, and she sleeps like 3 hours a night.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have early onset dementia.
Nah, it's just called too much reefer. Reefer madness.
Okay, maybe a little bit of column A, column B.
So what's your stance on drugs? You like them?
Drugs? Yeah, I like them. It's good stuff. I wish we would go the way of Portugal, decriminalize all of them,
You know, I can understand like
and then funnel all
heroin.
of the money from punishment to rehabilitating people.
Well, you know, think about it. Like, you know, you got weed, acid, shrooms, stuff like that. If you wouldn't suck a dick for a drug, I don't think it's a drug. How many people do you know suck dick for shrooms?
As far as I'm concerned, I'd say acid is a drug, but so is aspirin and so is Tylenol. Those are all drugs, and then so is caffeine.
It all depends on the dosage you take. You know, it really is.
I say anything that alters your body or state of mind is a drug in some way. So I'm gonna say caffeine, aspirin, all that stuff.
Well, it's all vices. We all rely on it.
Are you guys into psychedelics?
Fuck yeah.
I enjoy psychedelics.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Mushrooms or acid.
Shrooms.
I've never tried shrooms.
Never tried shrooms. Have you tried LSD? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Acid's cool. You know, it gives you that little like woo feeling. But when you get the shrooms, man, like I honestly feel like it's a whole different fucking element of the psychedelics.
I've never tried them.
For mushrooms, I feel more toxified. I actually feel like I'm poisoned.
You are poison.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
You
it is.
basically are, right?
Yeah, right. You are. But I feel that way.
You feel sick to your stomach.
Yeah, there's some coming and going nausea. Yeah, for sure.
Eat it with some Chex Mix. Just a little milk.
I typically eat them on a pizza just because it's not out of the.
You're adding those acids from the tomato sauce and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it's breaking down your stomach all weird. Chex Mix.
Chex
It's a
Mix?
hard, crunchy thing.
I eat them with pizza just because mushroom pizza. That's not weird. That tastes fine. Mushrooms themselves, like mushrooms, make me gag just because you're sitting there chewing on a stem and then it gets stuck in your teeth, right? And you got to pick it out of your teeth with your tongue over the course of however long, and it's just kind of like.
I feel like I've heard so many like stories about mushrooms, like the it makes you sick to your stomach and like the shits.
It comes and goes.
Like all that, like that just completely turned me off to it.
It's a more spiritual fucking adventure, though, man.
I know, like even that don't even fucking matter. I'm like, oh, geez, do I have to really deal with mud butt? Like,
I never got the shits from it, but I do feel sick to my stomach. But I'm not focusing on the sickness in my stomach. I'm focusing more on like my thoughts, like what am I really trying to figure out right here? Because believe me, I went hard in the fucking paint when it come to fucking like, let's see how far I can push it. Because I'm that kind of guy, I want to take a little bit. I want to take a little bit more. I want to take a little bit more. And eventually I'm like doing a 3 gram fucking.
Have you ever done
jug.
a God's dose? Which is
A heroic dose. Yeah.
Heroic dose. Yeah, that's right. 5 grams or more, right? I've never done 5 grams. I've done a half an eighth, which is 3.5, right? And then that's the most I've done. That's all. I'm not saying I won't do anymore.
it took too much.
I probably will, but
Believe me, I've literally took too much. When I took the 16 hits of acid, it took me 2 weeks to come back from that.
that is unheard of. Oh, great fucking story I've got for you guys. Okay, so speaking of psychedelics, have you guys ever heard of D.O.B.,
No.
the drug?
No.
It's a derivative of LSD, I believe. So this one time, me and a group of friends, 4 friends, were buying some LSD from a chick that I won't name.
Girth.
Yeah, Girth, a chick named Girth, and she has 2 different kinds of LSD. She has regular LSD and then strong LSD.
Okay, so it was like
Which one would you take?
perforated, and she had jellies.
No, they were all
Perforated.
perforated blotters or whatever. So, but if you were given the option between, and you've done LSD before and you like it, so have you given the option regular LSD and then strong LSD, which one would you take?
Oh, dude, of course I'd go strong every time.
Of course.
Every
so we
time.
took that. It's the same price and everything too. So we
With
took that.
bucket hit
Um,
or 10 a hit.
that's probably like 10 a hit.
Yeah. Drug culture.
So we got back to the house and we took it, and everything was fine. I was coming up properly within an hour or whatever, and then I started feeling sick, and so I had to go to the bathroom and I puked. I've never done that on LSD before. I've never felt sick or had to puke. Certainly never had to puke. You know.
They mixed it wrong.
Well, so I puked, right, and then I'm staring at the toilet and it's like it's fucking doing its thing.
Let's get the slither going.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, oh shit, that's not right. I've never puked on acid before, and then whatever. So I get up, and then so over the course of the next couple hours, I realized that this is like the strongest acid I've ever taken before in my life, and like, gosh, how do I describe this? Like, there were speakers on the walls where we were playing music, but the speakers were like bubbling somehow, and it was just everything was intensified. It was literally LSD, your normal LSD experience, times 10. And it just fucking went on forever, and it kept going. And then I got to the 8 hour mark, and it kept going as if I was like peaking the entire time.
Wow.
Like a peak for
Brother,
hours and hours and hours.
That's called PCP.
Well, no, I mean, that was a PCP. But so like, and then we got to the 10 hour, 12 hour, 14, 16, 18.
What?
It lasted 24 full hours of a peak.
PCP.
I'm not talking about like a rise and decline. I'm talking about a rise, and then it peaks for 24 hours, visuals and all. I remember going out on the porch, and I had to work the next night.
Nice.
I thought it was regular LSD. I had to work the next night. I went out on the porch like a couple hours before I had to work. Everything was moving. Everything was fucking dancing and moving. And
I need to call in.
I didn't
Wow.
call in. I don't know why I didn't. I probably should have. I had to go into work. So I fucking went into work tripping hard. Actually,
I always love tripping and working. I love it.
no.
I love it.
No.
Well, see, if you let go of that anxiety, and you're
I
like,
mean,
I'm going to get caught. If you let that
no.
go and you just enjoy your
I
day,
know that people.
Fuck yeah,
I
man.
know how big my pupils are, so there's no way. So like I was scared shitless. I literally was scared shitless, and I just went in and said, "Fuck it. If I get fired, I get fired." And so, I went through work. I didn't look at anybody, and nothing bad happened. I was totally surprised. And I went home, and it was all weird. And then it affected me, like the chemistry in my brain for literally like 2 weeks after that.
Was you depressed for like 2 weeks?
I was just confused. Like I didn't feel right. Nothing felt normal.
Let's see what.
I ended up doing some research, and it was not acid at all. It was a different drug entirely called DOB that is sold commonly as acid, and it's
They call it K2.
the only name I saw was DOB. I just remember that because it's date of birth, but DOB.
Well, one time I got Houdini'd into doing some experimental drug usage when I was in California, and they called it K2.
Was it a derivative of acid too on
It's
a
derivative,
blotter?
but it was kind of like a methy acid. And see, me, what I do is when I take acid, I'll drink to fucking bring me back down a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of because I go hard to pain. You know, I'm taking
Acid's
16
like,
hits, so I need to bring it back down. Focus, and booze being a sedative that it is, it'll bring me back down to here. So I'm like, okay, I can focus on my thoughts.
For sure.
This shit, I was like, at that time, I'm in Garberville, California. The whole Arizona chapters of the Hells Angels roll in and take over the town.
What?
I'm living a fucking Sons of Anarchy fucking acid trip on eating shrooms too.
What the fuck?
And oh my god. Like Hells Angels, like that stuff I watched on TV, you know? Like,
So-
I've never seen a Hells Angel in my life, and then all of a sudden I see a goddamn clan of them take over a town. That shit is real.
So were you like in a K-hole or something? Like
No,
like imagining? all
no, dude.
this?
I was like, let's hit the strip, boys.
What
Let's
the fuck?
I'm like, woo!
Was that real or not? I don't know.
Yeah. That was real. The Hells Angels rolled in, so I'm hanging out with some angels and shit. And I'm like, all right, this is the coolest fucking thing that's ever happened in my life.
That's
But
never heard of that in my life.
it wasn't cool at the time. I mean, it was cool to me, but it wasn't cool to the situation.
Wow. Jeez.
It's like,
What?
I literally got sat down and don't talk to them.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I want to party with some angels.
Oh
So I'm
my
trying to
God.
sneak out the door. I'm all fucked up on K2 and shrooms.
There was another time when I had an experimental LSD drug. Like, I don't know why, but they come out with those experimental ones that are derivatives of it, and they're somehow like molecularly different, and
Like
then
the spice.
effects wise,
The
they're a little
spice and
different.
bath salts, they do that a lot. They change the structure of them.
No, but I did try spice. Did you try spice?
Fuck no, I won't touch it. I watched how many people got retarded on it. I
Did
was
ya-
like, fuck that.
Did you try spice at all?
I've never heard of it.
It's bad for your
What
heart,
is
man.
that?
I've
It's
tried that
awful.
shit. It's
Is it like bath salt?
no, it's like a marijuana
Oh, yeah.
substitute.
I've never really
But-
been big into that.
You ever seen
stuff.
somebody have a seizure and they lock up and they go down?
Yeah.
That's what happens to people. And they go down. And apparently, it's the best trip in the world, but I will not fuck around with that. That is stupid, man.
Spice or
Spice, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Did you guys ever try salvia?
yes.
I've never tried that.
Before
That
it
was the first
legalized.
That was the day before
It was
I turned
legal
18.
for a
It
while.
still is kind of legal.
Well, DMT was
No, it's not
legal.
legal
It's not
anymore.
legal.
DMT was legal.
When?
Yeah, for a while.
When? Like
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but it was.
My first psychedelic experience was on salvia. Like, okay, you had the 5X, 4X, 5X, 20X.
yeah.
We had 60X.
Did you have purple sticky salvia?
We ordered it online. Well, my friend ordered it online.
Uh,
I remember they're like, all right, take it, hold it as long as you can,
Yep.
blow out, hit it again, hold it. Around the third hit,
did you hit it out of a bong or something?
I hit it out of a regular
Pipe?
weed pipe,
That's good,
you know?
yeah.
So I hit it, and all of a sudden I went, and I floated into the air. And then I turned into a waterfall,
Oh,
and I
damn.
trickled down. And when I did, I seen checkered floors.
Damn.
And I was looking through a chair, and I was seeing the hallway behind me. So weird, man. But I was so paranoid after I come back from the trip that I was paranoid. I thought the cops were coming after me.
Really?
I was like, freaked the fuck out, man. They're like, all right, we're gonna get you home. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Jeez.
It was the first eye opener I had. My first glimpse of my third eye being like,
That doesn't sound fun at all.
So it sounds like you went
And
under.
the next day, the very next day, it's when I moved to Georgetown. It's when you come and picked me up when I was 18.
Oh shit.
And then I've started this journey ever since.
So it sounds like you went under, like you lost consciousness and had a full salvia trip.
I was sitting there like this.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Salvia was like the second like drug ever that I've ever tried, and I had no idea what I was in for. I didn't know what like tripping was per se or anything like that. My brother actually, like, it was kind of like a trick. I feel like he played on me because he was just like, here, do this. You'll do some crazy shit. Just take this and hold it in and just don't exhale.
I noticed nobody else was doing it. Now that I think back on it, nobody else was like wanting to fuck with it. But I'm like, sure, I'll do it.
So yeah, I did that and I held it in as long as I could. And I remember like everything dismantling itself, like materialize, like dematerializing.
That's the waterfall I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everything went
Yeah.
Broke up.
And I
Wow.
just remember like passing out. I don't remember exhaling or anything like
You
that.
felt like your body did that?
Yeah, like I shot up. I got high. I went,
yeah, like
and then it was like I dematerialized and I rained down like a waterfall.
I feel
That's
like
the
my
best way I can
consciousness
describe
was
it.
like one single point or whatever. I didn't have like a body, of course, or anything like that.
Oh
But,
wow.
each time though that I did it, I felt bad. Like I didn't like it. Like it was a bad feeling. I was tripping and everything, but it wasn't like a good.
You
Did you experience that?
I felt
like-
awful afterwards. I've never
like-
done salvia again.
Like uneasy, kind of anxious, like
Anxious. I got nervous. I got
Yeah.
paranoid. I got
Mm.
Yeah.
extremely like I don't want to do this.
that happens every time you do it. Even if you're used to what's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
it's the weirdest thing. Because I remember
It
experimenting.
must
with
be
it.
some kind of chemical imbalance that it
Well, I
gives
think
you.
what it is it floods your brain with the dopamine,
Mm.
serotonin,
Right.
Well,
and then
dopamine and
it's
serotonin
and
makes you
it's
feel
gone.
happy.
Yeah, but
Oh,
then
but
it's
then
gone.
it's gone. Yeah.
And then after that, you're scared. Your fight or flight kicks in,
Right.
and you're like, "Fuck," because it's gone now. You don't have a regulation.
I remember this one time I was with my brother and my friend, and we were just experimenting with it. Instead of taking a massive hit and holding it in, we're just toking on it and staying conscious and just seeing what that did. The coolest thing, sidetrack, is that it's a sage. It tastes
Yeah,
like pizza.
It tastes like
It tastes
pizza.
like basil.
It comes
Oh.
from a derivative of the mint family. of
Mint?
plants.
No,
Mints.
basil. Basil.
I thought it was a mint derivative,
I mean, maybe basil is a derivative of mint, but
but the
It's basil.
heat is the key.
yeah, you
If-
got to keep it hot.
If you torch it, a lot better.
Mhm.
If you lighter it, you're lighting it. You got to get it hot.
Yeah, main thing is you got to keep those molecules warm while you're
get them moving,
taking
get
them
'em
in. Yeah, but so I was with my friend and my
We
brother
don't
this
condone
one
usage
time.
of drugs.
This is all fictitious.
This didn't happen.
This is story time.
I was on the edge of a bed and there was a wall behind me. So imagine a bed right here, wall behind me, and I'm just laying down. I'm not touching the wall or anything. I take a few tokes. I don't hold it in long enough to pass out. Eventually, I get confused. Like I just, you start. Well, I call them false agendas. You believe certain things are happening even though they're not really happening.
Oh yeah.
I felt like there was a pit of absolutely nothingness behind
The
me,
abyss.
and I didn't want to fall back into it, and it started making me really nervous and like kind of standoffish. And
Mescaline done that to me.
it's just funny how shit like that just tricks you.
Yeah.
I was fully conscious, and
Right.
I'm sitting here thinking, if I lean back, I'm gonna fall into nothingness,
Mm.
and it made me skittish. It's
Wow.
just fucking.
Mescaline did that to me. Like I thought if like I I didn't know how to take it, so I was just like, and
Oh, you take mescaline like
yeah,
as a
it was like a little tar looking thing. And
Huh.
we cut it into pieces and we take be like almost like a hit of acid or
yeah.
but we didn't know how to take it. So I'm like half chunk. Good fucking you shouldn't take this much mescaline ever.
Damn. Oh my god.
And then that's when the Indian come.
So mescaline is the thing from the cactus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love California. God damn, I need to go back.
That's the one thing I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried that. I've tried DMT. That's the scariest shit in the world.
Mm.
It is scary.
It's scary, but it opens up your like I'm fucking up. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Have you tried it?
Not DMT.
No.
But honestly, I do believe that shrooms and psychedelics, like you can ask
Yeah.
him, dude. I was a piece of shit. Like couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
I was awful and went to California, come back, and then I had a little rough time, but then I figured it out and I started lining things up and I'm like, all right, I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that.
It makes you very aware.
And
Yeah.
like fuck now I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like that you can vouch for that. Like,
Yeah.
DMT is something else, man. Like it's not like LSD. It's not like mushrooms. It's not like mescaline. More than likely, it's like it is the strongest sensation that a human can feel. It's like every emotion all at once. Every sensation.
it's what's released when you die.
Yeah.
Right. And evidently, what's released when you're born too. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Never heard
You
that.
release DMT whenever you're born. But yeah, DMT, your pineal gland releases it whenever you die, as a defense mechanism for your consciousness, easing it into death.
Wow.
Because obviously your consciousness, your ego, what is Aaron, what is David, what the thing that says, I think, therefore I am, Tanner, doesn't want to die. So DMT is like a forceful, because like seriously,
It's like an alleviation, like here.
it's a total alleviation
Yeah.
of reality.
Right.
That's a great way to put it.
It's it blocks the ego.
Yeah, and without you realizing it either, it dismantles your ego, and you just get stimulus, and then I mean, if you're not an ego, you don't know what's happening.
But we're all an ego. I mean, it's the byproduct of having a conscious, you know.
See, I don't think that consciousness and ego are they're connected, but they're not integral to each other.
Oh, I think it is.
I think you have
completely.
consciousness, right? You have a brain, but then you formulate an ego to be able to function practically
in
this
society.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
it's a
to
grand
impress you and him, I'm going to make my ego like, well, I want to be a little bit higher. I want to step up. I want a little bit more. But then you realize you're not that. And you're like, fuck.
Well, I mean,
back down.
That's the ego. That's the thing that you need to move throughout the world with a personality, right? But the consciousness is behind that. That's the force that moves anything at all. And then the ego is like a tool that you need. But it's actually, in my eyes, like an illusion. Like kind of how good and evil is an illusion. It's a concept. It's a tool that we use, but it's not a real thing. Like, let's take an event like a spider eating a fly. Is that good or is that bad?
It's the production of, evolution. He's got to go. He needs that juice.
It's good for the spider, bad for the fly, right? So that literally means that the concept is an illusion. That event is neither. So good and evil don't exist in the universe. And personality is kind of the same way. It's just an illusion, although it's a tool. I forget where I was going with that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Too much drugs.
Do you guys listen to Alan Watts at all? Are you guys
I
into
love Alan. Yeah.
Alan Watts?
I
Really?
love
That's
Alan Watts,
fucking
man.
great. That's amazing. See,
I always call him gay.
Yeah, I try to get him into Alan Watts
Really?
so much, and he just
no.
like tears it down. He won't even
Damn.
give it a shot, dude.
Damn. He's my spiritual leader. He has taught me that I am God.
Man,
And that
it's
the
crazy, man.
And that the universe is me. I am the universe. I'm not saying that Tanner is the universe. That's an ego, right?
Right.
My consciousness, my body is the universe, and that is me.
You're talking about having like not having silence. I go on YouTube and type in Alan Watts shorts with music.
Yeah, right.
And there's just like 100 videos, and it's got background music.
The music
with
makes
him
it more
talking.
powerful, though,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's so interesting how
It's like you can take someone turning like this, but if you put music with it,
Yeah, got
it's different
context.
Yeah,
just like memes, how it's like it's a picture from a different thing with a different context.
Yeah,
give it a sub caption, and it's got a whole different context.
Exactly.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome.
But yeah, Alan Watts, dude, he's a fucking genius.
Absolutely.
It sucks. I wish he was alive so I could go to a lecture and talk to him.
Yeah.
Ask him questions. His Q&As are amazing.
Yeah.
Back when I was like 15, I got really into these like self-help, like hypnosis therapy tapes and stuff.
I remember that shit.
And dude,
I remember you looking up shit on YouTube. Remember the orange ooze?
The orange ooze, man. Like you could literally, you're walking through a forest, you see the sunlight, and I was literally like imagining this, like I could do it. I was like, holy shit! It's like, all right, now all
that
your
sounds
problems,
great, actually.
The
sounds
orange,
really relaxing.
Terrible.
The orange fluid rises through your body. It's a warm liquid.
Damn.
And now all those particles, the trash particles, all the stresses, all the fear, all the anxiety. Now empty it out with the orange ooze. It's here to cleanse you. And you let it go at your toes. Let it go at your toes. And dude,
for some reason, I'm actually relaxed just listening to you talk.
I was like,
yeah, he did it one time and liked it, and then after that, he just hacked on it the whole time, like orange juice, dude, orange juice.
But it really worked at the time. Like I was, 15, 16 years old. I was terribly in love with a girl named Megan. I was like, she's ripped my heart out, and I'm like, oh god. And then I found this stuff, and that's when I started getting into like, well, what if I could expand my consciousness through this stuff? hypnosis and
Have you ever tried like lucid dreaming?
I was about to ask you about astral projection. So I've had lucid dreams before,
Really?
and I'm glad you mentioned that because you brought it up before on a different podcast, and I wanted to
Oh,
talk
really?
to you about
Okay.
it.
well, allow me to step up to the plate.
No,
here.
so lucid dreaming, I've had a couple of those before, and they're fucking interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
Super interesting to know that you're in a dream and it not disperse or whatever.
Hmm.
It's hard to keep it's hard to keep a grasp on a dream when you know you're dreaming though, because
Yeah,
you have that like where it turns black like black blocks. It'll break up.
You got
And
to
you got to pull it back in.
You have to practice all that stuff though. You have to
evidently, yeah.
keep journals.
You asked me why I sleep 12 hours at a time. Like I literally do. I'll sleep for 12
You'll
hours.
sleep
'cause
longer than that.
it's nothing for me to sleep 16 hours on my day off
Holy shit.
Yeah.
because I love being in that world, that concept where it's a whole different life, dude. But it's all connected
Mm-hmm.
in those dreams. They're all connected.
So lucid dreaming is super interesting to me. I cannot make myself do it as much
Yeah.
as I want. There are devices now that can
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah.
Like it'll scan your brain, and as soon as you enter delta,
Mm.
it'll shine lights on your closed eyes, and you'll see those while you're asleep, and you'll be like, you're gonna
Right.
wake up and you're in your sleep. It'll be just enough to wake you up.
Wow.
I can't do it myself, although I hear that you can make anything happen.
Mm.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is possible.
You're pretty much 100% in control.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's
Do you
fucking
when you go to
crazy.
sleep, you wake up and you know you're going back to bed. But what you do is you drink a cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
get really, really stimulated,
Mm-hmm.
and go back to sleep. And then you'll be more
Well,
aware in your
thing that happens is you're supposed to lay completely still, and if you try this, it'll happen. If
I
you
know what you're
lay
about to say.
if you lay completely still, you'll start to feel like down on your leg like an itch that you need to like an itch, and your body is sending these triggers like to test and see if your body if you're
Mhm.
asleep, because you'll be laying there, if you ever notice and you feel itch and you're like,
Yeah, or a twitch or something.
Yeah.
A muscle spasm.
so you have to completely ignore those.
Mhm.
and your
A-
body
and your
goes-
body-
shuts down.
Yeah, your body
feel
shuts
it.
down.
You enter paralysis.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
See, I've tried that before. I cannot do it.
It's hard.
It takes so much discipline to be
It
able to do
does. You have to
Well,
practice
it's-
and
it's-
practice.
Honestly, it's your breathing technique.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to. It's honestly all in your breathing, and then you finally get relaxed, and your body relaxes, and you can feel the paralysis coming on. It'll start. Mine always starts like up here, like where all my anxiety's stored up in my shoulders
Yeah.
and in my
Mm.
belly, because like my belly's fucked from all the whiskey drinking. But then as soon as that subsides, then I feel like I'm 1,000 pounds. I cannot move.
Right.
And then I'm like, all right, here
That's
it
when it
goes.
kicks in.
Yeah.
And
How long does it take generally for that to happen? For you to just lay there?
It can take a while.
it's you gotta have like I have ADHD.
Uh-huh.
It is very hard for me.
Yeah.
But when I get there, I'm like,
It takes a
all right.
while. It does take a while, and you're supposed to keep like a journal. The next thing and the next morning, you're supposed to write down everything that happened.
That's supposed to increase your
Like
awareness.
RAM memory.
Awareness.
So you can remember.
Yeah, your random access memory.
Yeah.
Start doing it whenever you walk through a door frame. Knock on the door. Every door you go through, knock on the door.
Mhm.
So when you're in a dream and you realize you didn't knock on the door, you're like, oh, I'm dreaming.
See, I can't do it now
It's little
because
cues.
my sleep schedule is so fucked up. I'm not even on a circadian rhythm anymore with the
Yeah.
sun and the night.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's I walk to work and
Uh-huh.
I get my arcadic rhythm whenever it's 7 o'clock, sun's still shining.
Yeah.
I walk to work, so I get that
Oh
the
yeah.
vitamin D, the arcadic
Yeah.
rhythm.
I feel like I haven't remembered a dream in forever, so I just kind of gave up on the lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
thing.
me same here. I just don't dream.
Okay, you guys need to get the Alpha Brain. Like it'll
Actually, when I
kickstart it.
took Alpha Brain, I slept. But I may have dreamed. I may have had a dream, but I just didn't remember it. Like I feel like I dream, but when I wake up, it's gone.
It'll be gone, but your Alpha Brain will actually help you remember what you dreamed. Like I remember my dreams so vividly, it's stupid.
Yeah, that Alpha Brain put me out.
Have you guys ever tried kratom?
Fuck yeah, dude. Great.
I'm just now getting into kratom.
They're making it illegal now.
I hope not. I really hope not. That's just stupid.
They're calling it a derivative of an opioid. But
I mean, it definitely doesn't feel like an opioid. It feels relaxing. Whatever the fuck it's doing, it is a mild euphoria.
it chills you out. It's
Yeah.
like you're like because I quit drinking whenever I took kratom.
It's definitely anti-anxiety.
But that they have you got the green, the red, the clear.
I didn't know that.
One's more of like a speedy, like all right, focus, get stuff done. One's more of like a I want to chill out.
Yeah.
And then one's just like
There's different strains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a derivative from a plant in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And they just have different brands of it, but you never know what you're going to get. Like I met a girl that she called it pixie dust, but it was kratom, and she made her own capsules and stuff out in California.
Interesting.
So me doing my plethora of drugs that I was trying out there, I was like, all right, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Did a 30-day trial and was like,
It's
nice.
it's the ones that I get are very subtle, but it's definitely interesting. It makes me really tired, honestly.
But
It relaxes me so much that I'm just like, I have to fucking pass out. And then I wake up and I feel a little bit toxified. It's
Well,
interesting.
if you think about it, I mean, you're putting your mind into a lot of different things. You know, you got Alan Green, you got all kinds of stuff going on in your head that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Stuff like kratom and alpha brain, it helps you focus on one thing, and you can be like, all right, let's focus on relaxing for a second. Because I know you don't relax. You probably don't relax.
Never.
I can't.
I can't.
I got ADHD. I'm about to talk
Can't,
about
dude.
squirrels
I get
soon.
maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep every fucking day, and it's like
Damn.
I go home and I'm like, tonight's gonna be the night. I'm gonna get a full 8. I could do 10 easy, but it never fucking happens. I always get sucked into something, or it just never happens, man.
I think that's a derivative of the social media aspect. You're looking
Could
for the
be a lot of it's fucking YouTube.
I
That's
mean,
the main reason
YouTube makes
why.
you happy. Seeing people.
It does.
seeing
Like
funny
sometimes I just
stuff.
want to chill and listen to fucking music for hours.
No comments. No comments.
No comment.
I want to see how many viewers we had.
Just two. We got some
Going
hangers in there.
strong.
There's a diehard out there somewhere.
Oh, there's plenty of diehards. Some people just can't tune in right now. you know?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have like 2 viewers, and then like 2 days later, we'll be hitting 50, 70 views. And then
Oh, dude, it's
the Wheelwright video is over 200 views.
yeah, it's
and we
crazy.
had what, 3, maybe 2 people watching
two,
when we
two
did it
people
live.
watching,
Oh,
and then
I
it's
see.
like blank, fucking, and then I'm at work and people come up to me, like people I don't even know, and they're like, "Yo, dude."
So I thought your name was Stambaugh,
It-
like Limbaugh, like Rush Limbaugh. I thought it was Stambaugh.
It's
Back home,
STAM.
it's Stambo.
In Eastern Kentucky, it's
Ah,
Stambo. And
Stambo.
everywhere else in the world, it's Stambaugh.
Yeah, I read it Stambaugh.
STAMBAUGH. Stambaugh.
Yeah, bah. Yeah,
That, you know what? That's got a ring to it. Dr. David Stambaugh.
Stambaugh.
Uh-oh.
It sounds prestigious just because of Rush Limbaugh.
See, that's another good thing about acid. It will fucking take your ego and it will shut you down. It depends on my first acid trip, I had a guy, his name was, I can't say, his name was V. We'll call him Vinny. Vinny sat me down. Like the first time I ever took acid, I was scared to death. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, that acid anxiety. Like, I'll never
Mhm.
take that. I had too many emotional problems. I'll
Right.
break down. Oh
Right.
God, I don't want
What
to
if
do
it's
it.
going to be a bad trip?
It's going to be a
Yeah.
bad trip. And I took it. And he sat me down. He started playing some Buddhist
Mhm.
fucking TED Talks.
Oh shit.
And I was like, wow, 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 wow. And I just got so in tune with like, that's when I really evaluated my consciousness and was like, I can be a better person.
Mm.
But certain circumstances, I'm just like, fuck it. No, I don't want to be. It's a choice. It really is a choice. If
Yeah.
you want to help somebody, if you
For
don't want to
sure.
say fuck it, like you say, that'll get old.
Mhm.
I can't do it now. Like I got this like built in, like I gotta help people, man. If I
Huh.
don't help people, I can't be happy. And if I'm not happy,
I see.
I'm drunk. If I'm not if I'm drunk, I'm fucking pissing on everybody. Like there's a big difference. If I'm drinking, fuck everybody.
Oh my god.
Fuck everybody.
You're
Like,
fucking annoying drunk.
I'm a fucking piece of
I
shit.
know why someone bit his fucking nose off. I can tell you right now.
I didn't go down like
I would
that.
fucking. I'm just saying, you're fucking annoying as hell when you're
But-
drunk.
When I do acid,
God, and you know, like it's funny, like like if you're texting him and when he's drunk, like the other day, he got really trashed, right? And he's texting me, and I didn't think about it because he hadn't really been drinking a whole lot.
Mhm.
One, he fucking missed his power bill and didn't have no money, and like work and doing all that stuff. Like he hadn't really had time to drink, so it didn't cross my mind that he was drunk. And I started texting him. He started really being an asshole, not to me, but to other people. And I was like, he's drunk. I know he's drunk. And I was like, you've been drinking again, haven't you?
it's some.
And it's just it hits, and I'm like, all right, it's done. I gotta shut this down. I can't have a conversation with this motherfucker because he's drunk. You cannot have a conversation with him.
I credit it.
I didn't start drinking until like 22.
Really?
Yeah.
I started drinking really early.
No, I didn't
Me
like
too.
alcohol. It wasn't my thing.
It honestly, whenever I plenty of fish,
How's that working out for you?
I've
Oh, you
signed
want-
up for it. Now they send me emails.
You're on Plenty of Fish?
No,
Ah,
they send me emails. But it's you know that like point that you get when you start drinking, like you're like your confidence is up. You're like,
No,
I
you're
can do
different than
anything.
me. When I drink, I'm totally different. I'm not like you at all.
Like me, like at first it's the confidence.
I
and
get the
then
confidence.
The
yeah.
confidence spills over into
Arrogance?
I know
Fucking arrogance. I think it starts with arrogance. Actually,
Oh my God.
I think you skip the confidence.
No.
Oh,
You
No,
start off with the fucking arrogance.
It's there is an actual
God.
point to where I'm not drunk, I'm not spinning yet, but like my mind works differently. And I wrote that song the other day. I was like, oh man, like I was with a little bit of a buzz, and then I got so drunk I couldn't play it, and I'm like, fuck, man. It's one of them things, man. Booze is a very like right now. I've drunk 6 beers. I'm fine,
Yeah. No, you're fine.
but have a fifth of whiskey in between us right now.
No, wouldn't happen. I can't. Like, there's been times he be drinking whiskey. I just like, dude, I gotta go, and I get up because it's either I leave or I punch him in the fucking face.
Oh my God.
Because and it's just like he just triggers me sometimes when he's drinking that whiskey, dude.
I remember it used to be.
It's just like he just so stupid. Like he just gets real stupid.
I don't even know what it is.
He says like stuff
That's-
that doesn't make sense, and it's just,
But in my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I figured out the fucking.
and that's what I'm like.
physics.
Okay, he's drunk. It's making
That's-
sense to him, but
That's fucking
I just can't
alcohol,
deal with
man.
it.
That's alcohol.
I smoke weed though. I get real quiet.
See, isn't that funny? That's how everybody gets when they smoke weed.
Mm.
I get quiet too. I just get in my own head.
It's
I
like
just start thinking.
I'm looking around, like, what's Sarah thinking? What's Sarah thinking?
Oh my
I bet you if
God.
Albert Einstein did that one particle different.
I wonder how that guy's doing that got shot in the head on Facebook Live.
Probably didn't make it.
He's actually alive. He's moving his eyes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He got shot in his fucking head and
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's
I
still
hope- I
alive.
hope-
Oh, I just assumed that. He was
I hope
dead.
the power
No.
don't go out.
I mean, I don't think that he'll probably die, man.
Jeez.
It'll be
Okay, if you got shot in the head and you lost all motor skills and whatnot, like, would you want to be alive?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I mean, what's the quality of life there?
Like, you'd still want to be able to think, but is he really thinking on the same level that he was?
I think
before?
I'm that type of guy. If I've gone that far, like, just kind of push me on over.
Nah, I'm keeping you alive.
No,
I'm gonna
just push me on over.
I ain't gonna do it.
Don't.
And I'm going to sit there and we'll drink a fifth of whiskey. And I'm gonna put all my fucking thoughts and skills,
skills.
thoughts
I
and-
would say that.
thoughts and ideas on you. Like, no, he ain't going nowhere this time.
Oh.
Hey, Aaron. You know what, buddy? Let me tell you about Porsches. Because I watched YouTube today.
Oh shit.
Did Sandy Hook really happen, or was it though?
Oh man,
Ooh.
that's wild.
Jumping straight into it.
I think
I
it's
was
staged.
convinced
I
that
think
it-
Parkland's staged too, man.
I was convinced that it was staged for a while.
I think it's.
I didn't
staged.
really dig into it a whole lot, but I know that there's a lot of stuff out there.
Eyewitness accounts and everything, crisis actors and all that stuff being built up like that. The same
It's weird. You see
people.
those people, the same people doing those interviews.
Well, it's just it's weird stuff, man. If you ever look into the Sandy Hook analysis video, you'll be convinced probably for that one specifically, because like they got shit on video, like parents smirking before they get on for interviews and shit like that, like going like, "Ha, my daughter just died,"
Oh wow.
and then get serious face or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And then the medical examiner, the coroner or something like that, that was there. He was the most fidgety fucking person I've ever seen. He was straight up like, he was just fidgety as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
just-
ever seen some of the Parkland interviews? Like they're saying people come in there and they were dressed out in tactical gear,
Hmm.
shooting these kids. Like that has been a statement that was said.
There was
I've heard that too.
interviews with the kids that kids never actually heard any gunshots or anything like that. Just a lot of go.
I've heard that the tactical gear thing. I've heard that before.
Like, I mean, if it is a false flag type deal, like, what were they distracting us from? Something was going on whenever Parkland happened. I remember because I was like, oh my God, this is about to happen. Boom, a shooting happened. I was like, fuck. And I even forgot about it. I can't remember to this day what was going on. Something with Trump and Korea or something.
I don't know.
It was a complete distraction. But see, now
I feel like a lot of that stuff, from what I hear, they have these Second Amendment things. That's a big part of
the
it.
Second Amendment and fuck, where's I going?
It's almost like they had that whole argument with like AR-15s and like these shootings with the AR-15s, and then somebody comes along and says, "Well, what about shotguns? They're never in these shootings." And then like a week later, that one the one with the 10
Shotgun.
kids was a shotgun.
It's so funny because now, like, being on the so like David Hogg and all these bullshit, like they're making school shootings mainstream. It's a cool thing to do now.
That whole thing was strange. I thought that kid was kind of strange, like
David
almost like a
Hogg.
Disney actor.
His dad's retired FBI.
Like almost like a
Well,
Disney
David
actor.
Hogg had been
like
on the news
he's got
before. Did you see that?
like that vibe, huh?
No,
You talking about David Hogg?
yeah.
He had been on the news before in like some other place or
Hmm.
something like that. It was really weird.
Hey,
He might just be like a attention whore or something like
there's videos of him where he went to school in California. Every kid that they
that.
have
It was
on
California,
stage,
that's right.
every kid that they have on stage right now was in the drama club, acting classes, this, that, and the other.
Right. Well, they picked that. That's why they
They
picked those
picked
to
them.
put them up.
All right. They went about, they're like, we're taking your guns. And they started making all those kids at Parkland fucking take clear backpacks to school. And now they're like, you're infringing on our rights. You can't make us do that. You can't tell me that I can't have a clear backpack.
They recanted on rights.
It's
And it's like,
crazy.
oh, you can't take our guns.
It's crazy. Like all that. Like, okay, let's say a school shooting happens. These poor innocent children lose their lives
That's
to a
fucked up, dude.
psychotic person, and then like literally within 24 hours, you got people fucking talking about clear backpacks and taking rights. Like
Yeah.
there's no compassion. It becomes this whole like rights and all this
It's
stuff.
just, it's just something people can get
fuck.
behind. Some people
It's
like
crazy. Like, why not fucking respect the dead? Like the people that were murdered.
because people don't have value on
And
other
then it
people's
becomes
life.
an agenda.
It's like, okay, like I value your life. I value Tanner's life. I value people when they die. Dude, you see me recently whenever I had the family issue, I was fucking tore up about it. Like
Right.
people don't have that connection no more.
Yeah.
Like if I heard that you wrecked on your motorcycle and died, dude, this ain't wood. Dude, what do you think that would do to me?
Right.
Fuck, man. Like people don't have that
It's weird.
aesthetic on life anymore.
Yeah.
They
It's
don't-
compassion, man.
They
Really.
don't love people. People don't love nobody. There's like, what can you do for me?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
That's what it is now.
It's crazy.
I feel like this nation kind of breeds that, though. I mean,
Is it a product of capitalism?
See, I love capitalism. I'm a capitalist. I want to capitalize on my music. But I feel like it does breed a certain kind of psychology, which is just the other
Fuck 'em.
side.
Like a-
Economics is one thing, but psychology is another. And I can see how capitalism can breed a certain kind of psychology that is fuck everybody else, just me
Right.
and my family.
But see, but sometimes I think I'm like, well, that's what I need to do is fuck everybody else. I gotta do this for me.
See, that's how you get caught into it, right
and
there.
but then my conscience catches up with me, and it's like,
Mhm.
no, man. Like if you help him, life's so much better. You're happier. But if you shut down and you just do it for yourself, how depressed are you?
I
You can have
mean,
all the money in the world, but still
I'm
be
sure
fucking
I'm
depressed.
sure people have degrees, honestly, of that. I mean, if your family's okay, I'd probably be happy. It's like, I don't know.
I've seen people say fuck their family.
I put
Fucking-
myself in the position of like Hillary Clinton or something like that. Would you fuck over this many people in order for your family's security and financial well-being in the world?
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe, I don't know. It'd be a difficult philosophical question.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
difficult.
when you think about it, like at the end of the day, she's a
Are
mother.
you going to be a
Right.
new? Are you going to be a new age hippie? Or are you going to be just a cutthroat fucking business person?
Yeah. And I mean, I guess if I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'd fuck over somebody that I don't know in order to help my own family.
And what if you met that guy down the road and you liked him? He's like, oh fuck, I did this to him.
I mean, I guess I'd feel bad about it, but hopefully I'd never get put in that situation.
Like, is there generally people like you just do not like? Like, fuck this person, fuck them, they're just pieces of shit.
I don't like Tommy Lauren. Do you guys know who that is?
The
No.
chick, oh yeah,
The blonde-haired chick.
no, the blonde hair chick.
she's
hotter
just a
than
dumb
balls.
bitch.
I
I don't
masturbate
like.
to her every now and then.
Yeah, she's hot, but she's just a dumb bitch.
Oh, like Nancy
She-
Grace? I don't like her.
Yeah,
well,
she's not even pretty though.
Tommy
No.
Lawrence capitalizing, dude. Somebody threw some water on her, and she was just like, "Oh my god, I got assaulted!" Completely Nancy Grace
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah, this recently happened, and like even on Barstool Sports, they're like, "This bitch is stupid." Like, just because somebody threw water on you because you're.
Tommy Lauren just doesn't. I don't know.
I follow her on Twitter. I got banned once because of it. It wasn't because of being creepy. It was,
God,
Not that dumb.
I hate
I was-
Tommy Lauren.
I was just like, "You're a dumb bitch." Blam. 2-week ban on Twitter. You can't say that no more on Twitter. You can't say you're fucking stupid. You can't say it. If you hurt somebody's feelings, social media will shut you down.
Mm.
So, do you guys watch both sides of the media, left and right?
I do.
I do as well.
Everything.
I'm TYT and red pilled.
A lot of people, they're like, "Yeah, I like this. It's not."
I do.
political."
Like, I'll spend some time watching left, and then like it'll be about a certain subject,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll go to the right and see what they say. About
You ever
it.
Yeah,
notice
that's
that your videos that's recommended, if you start watching left videos, it's all left.
Mm-hmm.
Plan.
That's how the algorithm works.
And it's so fucking stupid because I feel limited in my research now.
Yeah, you gotta somehow follow both sides.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do.
I can
Yeah.
tell you how to do it. His name's Alex Jones.
No.
He is definitely
Do you
center.
do you ever watch Alex Jones?
No, I don't think I've ever seen a full episode.
Oh
of Alex
man,
Jones, no.
it's like watching professional wrestling. Really, like it's entertainment.
But
to
he's
me.
got
He just had a new one. He's going with Ben Shapiro.
He's having an interview.
if,
with Ben
if
Shapiro.
he's going with Ben Shapiro, then I'm on
Oh.
board.
He is up against him big time.
Up against
Against
Yes,
Ben
against
Shapiro?
him. You didn't see it? This
Why?
happened like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And Alex is like, I'm taking off the gloves. It was one of those, dude. He's like, let me tell you something about this. Blah blah blah. Yeah, dude, you got to see it.
Ben Shapiro, he's got good idealistic ideas.
Ben
and stuff.
Shapiro is like, and plus he's like a smarmy fucking Jew. He's like
Oh
so snarky.
man, he is.
Like his
yeah.
face and his voice.
Well, you're just kind of being stupid right now.
I could like, I try not to, like dive head first into it too much, just because like he is kind of
Jew.
right wing, you know.
You
Like,
just
I
called
try-
him a Jew.
No. I'm saying like right and left, like
He-
how we were talking
He's
about. You
totally
gotta,
red pilled. Yeah.
yeah. So because I love him. I love listening to him talk. Like, he's just so intelligent.
Yeah.
But I kind of got to keep it in the back of my head. Like, this guy's pretty far right. Like, I got to keep steady with it.
Or at least he's portrayed that way. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe it just seems he's so far right because there are so many people on the extreme left or something.
Yeah,
like
that is true. And I feel like one thing I like about him, he never brings in his religion to any of his debates.
His Judaism, yeah.
He never brings in.
It took me forever to see the fucking yarmulke.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
I actually have seen him bring it in. He's like, "Listen, I'm a Jew. Like, I've seen these.
I've seen him mention it, but like he doesn't. If he's debating someone, he doesn't bring his religion into the debate.
Yeah. Well, see,
is what I mean.
That's where we go into like Milo
or his like.
Fucking Milo. Fucking. He's a character, dude. He's just a character.
He's like
character,
Alex Jones.
He does have good fucking points sometimes.
I mean, kind of.
He's got the same points as Ben Shapiro, but he doesn't come off as conservative as Ben. Like you can't put like a gay dude that's like flaming homosexual out there spouting off stuff for the right, you know?
He talks too much about child molestation for me to listen to him.
That happened. He made a fucking off-color joke, and it
did he?
Shot him.
I missed that.
Yeah, Milo made something about an off-color joke.
Yeah, he's like he was raped by a priest when he was younger or something like that, molested. Ooh. And then Milo says like, he didn't rape me, darling. I raped him. Like
oh wow!
but see, that's the stuff. He's for reaction. As Ben Shapiro's not for reaction. Ben Shapiro's facts. Milo needs reactions, but Milo's got good points, man.
He's a provocateur.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you guys, do you guys like Jordan Summers? Or not Jordan Summers. Jordan Peterson.
I don't think I've
never heard of her.
No,
never delved into it.
Jordan Peterson. He's another one of those.
Jordan Peterson. Types. Oh yeah. Yes, Jordan Peterson.
He's a hyper intellectual. Yeah.
Yes.
He was the guy who got in trouble in Canada because he didn't want to refer to people as crazy pronouns.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you. I'm not saying you're
because in Canada they're forcing people to. They're making it against the law.
$20,000 fines.
Is that the guy that changed my mind guy?
No, that's
he's a Canadian.
That's
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I even think of his name.
He's fun to watch.
That's Steven Crowder.
Yeah, Steven Crowder.
He got banned off Twitter.
Louder with Crowder.
Yeah.
Boy, he turned himself into a meme with that shit.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
I wonder if that was his intent.
Who's the other guy? He's like always going up against feminists. He was like the first
the guy with the goatee and
what do you call that? Hipster? Like he started the hipster movement.
He was a producer for Vice. He owned Vice, and he sold.
You know what I'm talking about, though. He's always going up against feminists. Like he'll sit down and debate a feminist and like tear her to shreds.
Fuck.
He's fun to watch.
Whoever he is,
Glenn.
Is it Glenn something?
Fuck.
I don't think I know it, Glenn.
Where's the? You just type in debate a feminist and he'll pop up. Some fun stuff. He's good.
Steve Harvey.
It's
Deftones. We never even mentioned them.
Deftones.
Fuck Deftones.
Fucking Chino Marino.
I love Deftones.
Asks Crowder.
Colin, is it?
Go to debate feminism, and then see what pops up down here. He'll be on here.
But he comes off as like a chauvinistic asshole. Milo.
Hey, Milo. Oh, what was that guy's name?
Bill Maher.
No. Fuck Bill Maher.
Oh, man.
Bill Maher's a chode.
There he is.
Oh, there he is, right there. Gavin McInnes.
Gavin McInnes.
Yeah, that's him. You ever watch him?
I like him too, but he's a little bit too much of a character.
Yeah, he's funny.
He says some stupid shit like he doesn't like fart jokes or something, and I'm like,
dude, that dude's 100% fucking Catholic. 100%.
He looks Catholic.
Straight Christian.
Irish and fucking Scottish as fuck.
What's wrong with that, motherfucker?
I'm Irish and Scottish, so we do
because my forefather William Wallace.
We do have a look about us. But
I
yeah,
think you look more German.
German, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the nose is a little bit. I don't know. Maybe.
We got to bring nose into it.
I mean, my nose is a little bit Irish.
I got a
don't know.
nigger nose.
A what?
It was
A what?
wide based.
I hope you didn't say what I think you said.
No, I didn't say hard R. I said nigger.
Oh, okay.
Oh goodness.
Oh, cringy.
But yeah, Gavin McInnes is a little bit too
Sorry,
much of a
Thomas.
character for me. Like, so Jordan is like Ben. They're both hyper intellectuals.
Oh, is that
They're
that's the
not.
guy? Okay,
that's
yeah, I've
Jordan.
never seen him before.
He's on JRE a lot.
I've
But
never,
see,
I've
the
never watched
thing about
JRE.
Gavin, Jordan, Milo, they're all at fucking odds with each other. They're like fighting each other.
Yeah,
Like who can
Yeah.
get the pedestal higher?
yeah.
Who can really put these women down more?
Well, I know that the people who have personalities who are there's a word for it. When you have this personality that you're just portraying all the time and you just never let it go, it's a thing. And that's what Milo is. And that's
Method acting.
that's what I believe Gavin is.
It's kind of like method acting, but it's not the word for it.
No, yeah, there's something else I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But,
You-
and that's not what Jordan Peterson does. That's not what Ben does. They're not
Right.
characters.
Right,
They're
yeah.
just hyper intellectuals.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't listen to
I love
Milo.
characters.
Gavin is funny sometimes. He has a good joke or whatever. But if he starts making fun of white chicks because of the fart scene in it, which he does, he's just being a nitpicky asshole. I just don't like that.
See, if Joe Rogan was such a shield,
Is he a shield?
Dave is convinced.
he is. But I mean, he brings on good people and they want to get their point across, but he just shuts them down so quick.
He tends to do that a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm smarter than you. Shut the fuck up.
Did you guys see the Steven Crowder one where he had him
Yeah.
on and they started getting on
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
He was acting a little bit immature for that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Joe was.
Sometimes, I mean,
I'm your friend, but you're a bitch. No, don't get offended. I'm your friend, man.
Yeah.
He does shit like that.
Hey,
Joe, you're a dick.
when he
You're a
shuts
fucking dick.
down Eddie Bravo, like literally they team up and they put down Eddie Bravo's got some good points. Eddie Bravo,
No, he doesn't.
yes he does.
I don't watch Eddie Bravo.
because he's got an annoying voice. It's,
No, it's not anything about his voice.
He's got
I don't
brain
mind his
damage.
voice.
I don't listen to him.
Eddie Bravo is no.
I'm just saying, look into it.
Jesus.
But he's the one that really like kind of set the fire, like to look into
Flat
stuff.
Earth.
Flat Earth is.
Have you heard him talk about Flat Earth?
No, Eddie Bravo? Yeah.
No, this one.
You know I have. I think I asked you once if you believe in flat Earth. What did you say? I
He was
forget.
probably too embarrassed to admit that.
Do you believe in flat Earth?
No,
There's a lot of us flat earthers around the globe.
have you ever been to space?
I've never been to space.
How do you know there's not flat?
Come
I do
on.
not know for a fact.
I mean,
personal-
there's
from personal
definitely like,
experience.
science that proves it all.
It's
like, it's so
Do
silly.
you know the science behind it?
I mean,
There was one thing. There was like, how does the moon's shadow have a curvature?
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Dave. Here, let me ask you. Okay, so you got a flat Earth, right? You don't have a globe, right? You have a
Right.
flat Earth.
All right.
So what's your version of the globe?
There's no globe. It's flat.
Okay, so what's your version of it?
Say this microphone's the sun.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here's the Earth.
Okay.
Goes around like that.
Okay.
Is the sun round?
So where's the moon?
The moon.
Yeah, where's the moon?
It's in the same
Okay.
pattern.
Uh-huh.
It still circles around. Why do we not see the dark side of the moon? Does the moon not rotate?
Okay. No,
We can see
hold
the dark
on.
side of the moon.
Hold on.
When?
During the phases of the moon. If you look at the moon and it's not a full moon, you can look at it and you can tell the difference between like the dark side and then space behind it.
But not
Yeah,
the
you
dark side,
can.
the back side.
Well, I mean,
That's why I always thought the dark side of the moon was the back side of it.
Okay, so here's the thing. You got the sun and you got the moon.
Changed my mind.
Are they right here? Like, are they
They're
and they're over
apparently
the
not
Earth.
as far away as what I think.
Now, do they go- are they up
we're
above?
We're in a.
because like if you go outside right now, you go outside and you see the moon.
It's full moon.
Is it a full moon? Let's say it's half a moon. Okay, you go outside and you see it's half a moon. So why is it half a moon?
All right, here's
How in your
here's
flat
my theory.
Earth? How in your flat Earth is it half a moon?
Fuck the flat Earth. I got a theory. I got a theory. All right,
I just want
ancient civilizations. Of course, like if we've been here for 500,000 of years, how do we not figure out nuclear power? Blah 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 blah. Nuclear bombs. The asteroid belt. What if there was a war and we blew up a planet or something happened here and all those rocks and stuff went up there and it created the asteroid belt?
What?
And then we just went through a reset.
Reset.
So
Fuck all you all.
are the other planets is the moon and the sun, are they round?
Yeah.
well, or-
Yeah, okay. Everything's
just
round.
the-
Okay, get off flat Earth.
Just the Earth is
Everything's
flat.
round.
Everything else is round.
Everything's round. Everything's round. Everything's round. Even the Earth. But I'm just saying, what if fucking who built the Sphinx?
The Sphinx. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Don't know that
They
one.
did. It was water erosion. What if they had a nuclear war on Earth? Ship blew up, and like that's what the asteroid belts. Look at the moon, the craters.
Would it
Like
go
it
out
got,
that
like
far?
it got peppered. Like it got peppered.
Would it go out that far?
A
Though?
high enough fucking explosion.
I mean, if gravity's pulling everything in, then wouldn't I mean?
Well, with
Yeah.
a nuclear bomb, it's like.
I feel like there would be no Earth left if that happened.
So, well, we set up nuclear bombs before, and nothing's happened. like
It's
that.
but we're in the early stages of it. Small things. What if back in the day, the Ark of the Covenant they think was actually a nuclear fucking
Well, here's the thing. That
reaction. That's why it was held in a fucking gold chalice.
Here, how about this?
The
How about I
Ark.
throw this on you? What if, like, say there was a huge nuclear war at some point in time?
Prehistoric, if you will.
Prehistoric nuclear war. Who would know if it happened or not?
That's why we're still building it up to this day.
Huh?
That's why we're still building it up to this day. We went back to retard days.
I'm just saying,
And then we
like,
had to rebuild.
who would be able to say, "Oh no, that didn't happen"?
I guess you couldn't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say that we was made from a fucking big bang? Like honestly, you come from a star exploding. Do you believe that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe that.
You believe a star exploded and eventually we came to the consciousness to where we're doing a podcast right now.
They don't think that was a star exploding. There's a lot of speculation. Well, there's a lot of theories, honestly, but a lot of people speculate that that's the end of a black hole.
But we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know. And it don't matter. Whose theory is the best? Is it Jesus? Is it Muhammad? Is it the scientist? You're never going. Which comes back to the thing, like, why does it even fucking matter? I'm still going to go to work at Kroger tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier. You're gonna go to work tomorrow. What would it matter?
But
So-
it's still interesting to like try to figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the solar system, it's set up just basically like an atom. Who say that Mercury, Venus, Mars, it's not electrons, and we're just a part of something bigger.
So when you listen to Alan Watts, you've heard him talk about how that we're God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
you're it.
Yeah, you're it. And really, in the universe, there's like the total number of minds in the universe is just one.
Mm,
So we're all kind of the same thing,
yeah.
split up into fragments. Do you believe that? Do you believe like that? Like he always gives this anecdotal story. For example, I'll
Right.
go ahead and repeat it.
Yeah.
Maybe you know it. That imagine that you are God. Imagine that you have omnipotence and omnipresence and all of this shit, all these powers, and you create a vehicle of some sort with endless number of buttons that does everything in the universe that you could possibly imagine. You spend billions and billions and billions of years making all of your wildest dreams come true because you're God and you can make that happen and experience it. After billions and billions and billions and billions of years, would you get bored of something like that? You
Not if
might,
you're God, because you have the access of everything.
but you spend billions and billions of years
Yeah.
and endless eternity doing all of them,
Right.
getting what you want, never being surprised.
I don't entertain that fact because
Okay.
No, it's just
if you
imagine.
have unlimited power, you can do whatever you want to.
But you don't think that it would ever get boring ever?
ever.
No, I mean for
For
us,
eternity.
we have a limited conscious span.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can only think so far.
I heard when he did
but
like that, where he
he's
was like,
infinity.
imagine you dream 75 nights.
Right. He
And-
says 75. I don't know why he says 75.
And it's
That's
like,
not long
and
enough.
it's like, you know, every night you can, it's almost like Groundhog's Day. It's like you relive the dream, but you can do different stuff. And then on that 75th night, like,
In the same way, he says, like, you know how it would be boring to live forever as a human? Eventually, you'd see all your friends
See,
die.
he's not a human. We think of it as he is a human.
Right.
He's not. He's something else.
But do you think that he wouldn't get a feeling like that just because
No, he
he's
don't have
God?
feelings. He knows everything. He knows all.
And you don't think that'd be boring
The
as
concept
an
of
entity?
he understands the concept of being bored, but he doesn't have that strain. He's on a different level of consciousness that we can't understand because we're limited here to what we have,
Very
to what we
interesting.
are.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just anecdotal, so not everybody gets it.
That's us putting restrictions on it. Like, all right, well, he's going to get bored. No, he's not. He's
Well, we
God.
imagine that he would get bored because that's, we as humans would get bored, right?
Of
Right.
course.
And I just don't imagine any kind of existence in where you understand the concept of getting bored, but you never feel it.
I don't think he would, man. He's got the knowledge of everything.
But so anyway, so you eventually get bored the same way that a human would get bored of living forever. You would.
But a human's limited when he lives forever.
What do you mean?
Like, you're limited with the same amount of consciousness that you have right now. You're not using the full aspects of every bit of your brain.
Well,
Like, okay, we have walls. Like, you can't go this far, but he's infinite.
mhm.
Goes on and on. How could you get bored with infinity?
I mean, I definitely get your point for sure. I don't know if you're God though, and you have endless amount of time and endless amount of resource to do whatever you want. It would just seem like eventually, because you might get bored of getting whatever you want, like being able to make anything happen with zero surprise at all. Like surprise is the spice of life, right? That's what makes
He is the surprise, though. There is no surprise to him. He knows it all.
right. So that'd be boring if there was no surprise in existence at all, even if it was God.
So, like, humans are like side projects. He's like, man, let's just see what happens over here.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it as a human. Like,
Scientific theory, as of now, right now, like, we're having this conversation, but I'm sitting there, you're sitting there. It's infinite. Like, it's happening over and over and over and over and over again. So to say that one person has that power, it's impossible. Like, there's not one person controlling everything. There can't be.
well, anyway, the end of the thought experiment is that, like, bored after an endless eternity of doing whatever you want because you're God and you can make it happen. Eventually, you come across a button that says surprise. Now, as God, you've never been surprised before, right? Do you agree with that? As a
No,
God, you've
'cause
never
he's
been.
always been there.
But you said he knows everything, so he's never been surprised, right?
How could you be surprised if you know everything?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He's never been surprised, right? Because he's gone through eternity doing all this stuff. Eventually, he comes across a button that says surprise. He can surprise himself. Would you press that or would you not press that as a God?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You would. And now
Hell
you're
yeah.
here.
So you think we're a surprise button?
Anecdotally, yeah. I think that we are God who is playing a game, and the game is this universe, and we are an extension of that game. And we're kind of, in a way, playing hide and seek from ourselves because we are God, and the surprise is that you don't know it.
Surprise!
It's like literally the best game in the world, and once you figure it out, I mean, it's just like everything is.
But God gives you free will. Like honestly, you can follow templates from like what people done, but does it really work? Like, can you follow a path that says, all right, I can do this, this, and this, and I'll do just like that person? Are we trying to emulate people before us? Or are we trying to figure out if you go a new path and you cut through new stuff, people will shut you down. But then eventually, like what was it, Copernicus? They locked him in the tower for how many months when he come up with the theory of the solar system?
Uh-huh.
But now it's adopted to our everybody knows that's how it's built.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we following a template? Like, all right, I can be like AJ over here. I can go to work. I can strive to be what I need to be, and I'm going to be successful. Or I'm going to try it my own way and just figure out what the fuck happened and just fuck it up and be like, fuck. And everybody looks at you as a fuck up. But I got so many swords. It's great. I had a great life. I didn't follow the same path, but we both are all in the same room in the same spot right now.
Yeah. And what do you got to say about that?
I'm fucking hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I got a Philly cheesesteak pizza in there in the oven.
I'm about to kill that.
I'm fucking hungry.
I think it's Waffle House time.
Is it Waffle House time?
Damn, that sounds good. I might go to Sonic though.
No, you got to be part of the Dirty Work crew. We got a chick. we got people.
Oh my god.
You can get some double meat.
Double meat.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning into the Dirty Work podcast. It got a little philosophical, got a little musical, got a little wow.
That was great.
Wow, it's 3.5 hours, 4 hours. It's coming up on, ain't it?
Did we?
Does it say 3:52?
I think it does.
Wow, another 4-hour podcast.
3:52:46.
Wow, got some good eyes.
You
Don't
want to
I?
hit that four hour mark? 10 more minutes.
Hey,
Let's finish it off with some music. That's what we're.
We'll get pulled off YouTube. 4
4
hours.
Oh, really?
Probably. I don't know.
now what they do is they'll watch 2 hours and then they'll upload the second half and then they'll watch 2 more hours. Then they'll finally be like, all right, these guys ain't complete fuck ups. Let's just go ahead and put them on there. Our executive producer, he was bitching me out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, God, you got to quit cussing. You're limiting your audience.
Well,
I'm like, I ain't trying to talk to toddlers, son. Like, I know you're about that family life, but
yeah, no.
fuck, man. I'm sitting here trying to get my point across with some intellectual people that's my age. I don't give a fuck about no 10-year-old.
Gotta have fucks and shits, dicks.
Yeah.
Trannies. And trannies.
Yeah. We had that conversation. We're like, dude, that's half of our content. Like,
Like, literally, like, would you want to watch a show where it's like, hello, Tanner. Welcome to NPR. Tell us about your extreme musical talents and how you can shred on drums. Thank you. Or do you want to be like, you fucking fag. Shut the fuck up. That didn't happen.
You fucking fag. Tell me how you drum.
Tell me how you drum. Do you bang it like you do a woman or do you bang it like you do a dude, son? Ba-da-da-da-da.
Is that ginger kid? That angry ginger kid?
I don't know.
That's like a meme or whatever.
Oh,
I'm
is
pretty
it?
sure it is on
Copper
Game of
Cab?
Thrones. Yeah, I guess his name's Copper Cab. Copper because he's got red hair.
What you got against people right there?
That's where I come from, man. Oh shit, it's burned to the screen.
No, that's the background.
That is burnt into the screen.
No, it's not.
Look at it, it's burnt.
Nice.
Welcome to the Dirty Work.
Dirty work.
And see you later from the Dirty Work.
Yeah. See you
Goodbye
later.
from the dirty work.
Hey,
We'll have to
bye.
have Tanner on again.
This has been one of the best conversations.
Oh yeah. This
Yeah.
is
Wow.
This has been Tanner from the dirty work,
From Flying Things.
from Flying Things. Yep. I'll be back soon.
Oh, sure.
Say
we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
I'm gonna get paid off YouTube. Love you guys.
Later.
Keep it dirty.
Who wants to say